like literally I'm just gonna click down and then we'll be ready to go. So yeah, this is gonna be a chill stream today, not an official stream. Obviously I officially stream on Fridays, but any other basically stream I do is like a little treat essentially, especially if I'm doing like volume 4 stuff, so which is like a little progress. So what we're going to do today is do a little bit of srowdtember first. We'll probably spend like an hour and a half or 2 hours doing it, and then after that we're literally going to be doing the rest. So by the way guys, if you want your OCs drawn as a sword, please let me know. I do have it on my, do I have it on my normal Facebook page for the request list? If not, join my Discord and put your images up, because I believe I have put like the stuff on general chat, but I might actually put like actually I'm going to make a new chat now on the art side, and just call it srowdtember references. So for OCs, and then just create the channel. So if you've got any OCs that you particularly want me to draw, that's what we're gonna do. So anyways, new unreads apparently. Oh no, it's just saying I'm live. So there you go. And obviously we're gonna post here that we're live. Post. There we go. So and then get the restream chat just to make sure that we haven't missed anybody in particular, because we don't want to miss people. Nope, nope, nope. Anyways, let's see. Yep. Okay. Cool. So we could just close that. Because we've got all the references we need. So obviously the first part we're going to show you, we did my character, Tiffany's character, Scarlett's character, Hayrin's character, and Kenichi's characters. So today we have got another 5 on my list, which is Alistair from Haspin Hotel, Minor from Bo's Echoville, we've got Zombie Octopus, we've got Geyser from Sarah Charles' series, Legend of Geyser. We got Wimbo from Sunbeam. Sunbeam. I don't know if he's a mascot or he's planning to revitalize his manga series that he wanted to work on, but we'll see about that. We're going to see how it is. Oh, hello, Dark Light. Hello, your working stream. Yes, lurkage as my stream is happening. No, that is absolutely fine, Scott. Go lurk away. Anyways, let's get on with it. So. Yeah, so we got the Saw Project 2. So what we're going to do is save as, and then put part 2, OC part 2. I think first up, what we're going to do is do Alistair's, because I have got a really good idea of how we're going to do his sword, and I'm hoping like Vizipop would absolutely go nuts for this, so we'll see. So, of course, we got the invisible Nikea sword. So, I always use that as an example. So, and what I do is I use these crosses as examples for swords, because most swords obviously go by that shape. It's very rarely that sword doesn't really go by that shape, where the hilt is and where the handle and all that fun stuff. I need that emote, PMSL. Yes, you do. And when you save up enough points, just let me just spend it, and I will literally stop everything I'm doing to do your emote for a few minutes. So anyways, so we're going to do, like I say, I know people might consider she's quite big, but at the end of the day, she still started out as one of us, so it's sort of, I think it would be a good respect for the artist, especially she's since like made her animation, she's made it as a big animator by herself without using the companies, and I think this will be a good way to actually celebrate the artist as well. So any Has-Been Hotel fans out there, just let me know. Just let me know what you think. So what we're going to do, we're going to use that mic as well, like that. And then what we're going to do for the handle. So I want to really focus on the handle, because what I want to do is do this as like a cane sword. Like a cane sword thing, so which will be kind of cool. So we're going to do that. And we're not going to do it as a lightsaber, definitely not. But anyways, so we're going to concentrate on the ears first. So the ears have like a very distinctive style, which is really good. So we can actually use that as sort of like part of the hilt, the blade. Because what I want to do is make it look like a cane. Since, you know, like, what was it that, I think it was Angel Dust that commented he looks like a strawberry pimp. So we're going to go with that vibe and sort of get that sort of done. So yeah, we're going to just roughly template it and then like define it a little bit more. So, and then what we're going to do at this side of the blades, we're going to do like the radio demon eyes. No, like when he does the whole, like, if I'm gonna do something, I would have done it ages ago. So we're gonna do that. So now we're gonna do his ears properly. So it actually curves back. So I did that wrong. And this is what I mean. So we're gonna define the shape of the blade now. And like I say, this blade is gonna be very thin because I think Alistair would probably prefer, even though he said he's like a slaughterer and stuff, like I think like making it a little shorter would be better. There we go. And then it's actually quite pointed, so we're gonna just mimic that style for the sword. And then Scott, so what, anyways, might as well chat to you for a sec about your emotes. What kind of style are you thinking of going for, if you don't mind me asking? Hopefully it's nothing too detailed, because obviously the problem with emotes, something you might need to keep in mind, Scott, like the simpler the better, because if you put too much detail, like my dark shading, I learned I can't do that, so I had to kind of do like an alternative way of doing it. So that's something to keep in mind when you're requesting your emotes, just so you know, just thinking about you really more than anything. And then just sort of, that's it. But what we're gonna do is probably make that more, yeah, and then just sort of, there we go. And that is a bit too long, to be honest. I want it as sort of like that. I think that would be a lot more better. And then, let's see, we're going to get that and then just sort of, and then just cut that and paste that really, because I want that similar. Edit, copy, and then edit, paste, and then edit. We're going to transform and then flip it horizontal. And then select, where's the select, deselect. Can we not? Oh no, we have to then deselect, deselect. So what we're now going to do is move that oppositely. So we want this sort of matching, like there. There we go. Because then now it's got that sort of Radio Demon sort of vibe to it. And obviously we need to sort of, that's it. Just do that as well. Anyways, how are you all doing today? I hope you are doing. And like I say, if you got an original character, and please, I do say no fan OCs for a reason, only because of, obviously you don't want to sort of, there we go. Because obviously I want to do like proper OCs, if you get what I mean. I know it sounds like a little bit stuck up, but trust me, there is a reason behind this. It's more for like, I want to properly represent the artist or a person who created it than anything else. So what we're going to do is actually do the bow tie sort of like there. That's it. And then, because the sword is, we're going to actually make like the mic thing like a sword, which I think is going to be cool. And then sort of, that's it. Proper represent. Hello, new person. How are you doing? We're doing OCs as swords. We're going to start off with Vizipop's Alistair. Because obviously she is I don't know if she is now, but she was independent when she created it. So we're starting off with her. And then we're going to start with a few people that I actually know personally. So, which would be kind of cool. Right, so we're going to do that handle as the collar. And then we're going to pinstripe that as well. Just to sort of, and then we're going to get that cane sort of, actually, what? Can we see the ring? Is that a ring or is that in the dots in his hands? No. But what we can do is sort of, yeah, I think what we can do is sort of like that. And then we're going to split that. And then just sort of, we're going to have to make that smaller. But I've literally got the perfect thing in mind for the whole thing. So edit. Transform. I'm going to just downsize this. Edit, undo. I forgot to merge it down, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So, anyways, merge with layer below. There we go. That looks a lot better. Now I can edit the size. I just looked at it. I just went, I completely herped up. But anyways, if you have an OC, if you want me to do it as your sword, I do have a special chat for it for now, which is called srowdtember. So, feel free, and we want to make that as a little bit, you know, there we go. Because obviously, and obviously we want to ragged that handle. But we want a smooth top, so what we're going to do is sort of matches Alistair's sort of ripped sort of bottom of the cloak. And then what can we smooth out? That can be like a handle. We've already done the mic, and I think, to be honest, that would be... Oh! Yes, I think I know what to do. We're going to do one eye, as the, like, you'll see what I mean. So, it's going to be like a living cursed blade, almost. And sort of like that. And obviously, we're going to have to do that eyelash, thick eyelash like that. So we're going to make it like a demon blade, sort of like Soul Edge, but with Alistair theme. Like an Alistair theme Soul Edge, I think would be a really like sort of cool sort of feel vibe to it. And the blade itself would be very sort of cane sword. So what we're going to do is do a straight line right through the middle there. And then we're going to make it absolutely fine. So the sword will be very fine. It's sort of like a refined blade. Like that. And the handle of the thing will be literally like his cane. So what we can do is sort of... do I want to do the casing for it? I think we do, don't we? But then again, he's got like the whole shadow thing going on there. So maybe... Oh, I think I've got an idea. Sort of... We can make it like a curse blade. I think we've got an idea for this, so... Yeah. Vizzy's got the same sort of like tribalistic style I have. So what we're going to do, and I think like Hayden's a big fan of Has Been, like, you know, not, I wouldn't say like I am. I think she's more of a fan than I am. But sort of, yeah. Because what we can do is sort of like that. And then what we could do is make the shadow of the blade as well. Like that, but a bit more rougher. So the blade has a shadow. Like so. Yeah, I think it's like it'd be a bit more unrefined though. And then just sort of have the sort of creepy smile that that blade has. So, just sort of... That's it. And then just... Sort of do what Vizzypop would... If Vizzypop would design it, I'm trying to think in a way, like, if Alistair was a sword, how would Vizzypop design it? And I think, like, sort of... That's it. So I think we've kind of got roughly what we want to do with Alistair's, and then that can come from that shadow, and then it kind of comes from behind the blade, and it wraps around and stuff like that. So it's like he has two. Alistair has like two blades, but one's a shadow, and we could do that sort of. Oh, I know where to put the smile. I know what to do. Because then it kind of references his cane, but at the same time, just sort of. Hold on. Yeah, we need to curl that. I've got to remember to curl the smile. Like that. But instead, we're going to sort of... That's it. And... That's it. So the shadow of it, and then you can actually see... That's it. The sort of the unrefined sort of smile, and then the eye. We could do it sort of like hinting there, actually. Oh, how does he do the eyes? How does Vizzypop do the eyes? Yeah, so we could do the whole sort of... Just put that there, and then sort of... That's it. There. So, like, the shadow... So, you see the smile, but it also references, like, the end of his cane as well. So, we've already got Alistair's. Alistair's is going to be, like, the blade itself is going to be very simple. But I think, like, the shadow of it would be, like, the sort of, like, dual blade-ality of it. So, I think, like, the shadow, what we can do is sort of... Like that. And... Yeah, so like I say, it's the shadow of his blade, and we're going to keep that black as well, just to sort of... That's it. Yeah. And I think, like I say, we'll go for like a dark sort of... We're going to go for the Fizzy Pops colour scheme, which sword. But I think, you know... I think that's very Alistair as well. Yeah, there we go. Because it's a very refined blade as well. And I think that would be quite cool. So we're going to save that. Right, next up, we are going to do... And to be honest, I have got another idea. And it's going to be... The next one up is going to be Geyser. So, yeah... I know what to do with this one. This one's going to be sort of like a downwards blade. Sort of like that. And in the eyes, we're going to have like this logo, like the logo of Sarah's story. And then just sort of... But what we're going to do is have like tiers of ink. So it'd be a reference to Sarah's work. So... And let's see. I'll just go for like the whole Wyvern, obviously, look. So what we can do, sort of, yeah. So like, sort of like almost like, yeah, so the arms are like wings almost. So we're going to go like that. And then just sort of go for those arms. But I hope you're enjoying the stream so far, guys, whoever was watching. We're going to check Facebook as well, because I know people can tend to reply to my streams, so there we go. Yeah, just someone likes my post. But anyways, let's get to my thing. And by the way, I treaded on a bloody stable today, which bloody hurt, just to let you guys know, if you wanted to know. But there you go. But yeah, so we're going to reference that, and then just sort of... I think we could do it sort of like that. And then what we could do is just correct the shape then once we get going. So we could close that, so we don't need that. And then just sort of... Yeah. Alright, so the wings itself is like almost like scythe blades. So it'd be like sort of like that. And then I think this is how it's done. Sarah, if I got it wrong, please let me know. But... This is like, sort of like in my head how I would visualize even how the sword would be designed. So, and then just sort of... I think what we can do is just sort of rub that out. And just have that. And then... Yeah. So it'd be like that. And I can imagine it'd be like a broadsword. But what we can do is have something like running down the blade. I think would be absolutely awesome-age. Yeah, I think that would be cool. And then at the end of the blade, I think we could start off like that. And what we do is we're going to do like Soul Reaver blade as well. So this will be like a two-handed blade, I think. So, and then just sort of in reference to Sarah's design, I think it would be, yeah, we need that blade a bit more crescent shape. So the start of the blade would be a lot more crescent. So this will be the handle of the blade. And then what we can do is just sort of make sure that it stays down. So this is going to be like I say, this is going to be like a very inspired by Soul Reaver blade, if you get what I mean. So we're going to make sure it stays like that. Oh, it's gone silent. Why have you gone silent? Is my thing not working? What's going on? Are you playing? There we go. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that, guys. I was like, there's no music all of a sudden. Yeah, it's just, that's fine. As long as it's still playing, I do not mind. If it's going to go like that, it's fine. Long as I can still do it. Okay, and then the end of the blade, what we can do is sort of, yeah, point it downwards so we can actually have the end of the blade like it is. But we're going to just still make it sword-like. So we're going to have that serpentine look still. Let it undo. Rubber and just sort of... That's it. And then just sort of get that serpentine, like say, again, just get that like serpent look at the blade. Once again. Sort of like that. And then... Like I say, it's more, like I say, this is a lot more in reference to the logo, I think. So, and then just sort of, yeah, that's it. And then just realistically, we need to put like a sort of lock there where the handle's gonna go. And then, let's see. We're gonna make the blade as normal as possible, but what we're gonna do is sort of, that's it. Be the more, just let the ink patterns run down the blade, sort of. So this will allude to something of relating to a story, but it won't give it away either. So this is what we want to do. Sort of get that sort of feel of, that's it. And then just sort of, that's it. But at the same time, we're going to curve that blade as well. So you know it's a sword. Like that. And then... yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. We got that. But to be honest, I think we need to curve it like that to make it work. Yeah, I think curving it down would be better actually, because I think that's a lot more representational of the logo and Sarah's character as well. I think that would be, yeah, I think I made a good call there. So we've got like a nice serpentine blade there. Well, it's more, it looks serpentine, but it is definitely like draconic as well. And then what we can do is just sort of, that's it. Do that whole, like I say, just sort of. Yep, okay, cool. So we got Alistair, we got the serpentine blade, which is really cool actually. We're gonna make that just a teensy bit smaller. Transform. Oh, I just realised I'm gonna make Alistair's blade way too small, but we are gonna make this blade at least a little bit smaller. So we need to sort of get that right. That's it. And then edit, transform, and then scale. Make it a little bit smaller because we need to fit that blade within the guidelines, because that tip of the blade wasn't really meeting its end. So there you go. Select, deselect. But yeah, there we go. And then right, so we got the blade. So we're gonna file save. So every step of the way we're gonna keep saving. And what time did we start? We say 1:30, so 3:30 we'll jump onto it. So next one will be, I think we're gonna do Wimbo next. Put him in as the middle blade. So obviously his design is very simple, and we're gonna try and mimic that. We're actually going to turn it into an actual blade, but do the handle as what he originally designed. So we're going to reference the weapon that he's created for Wimbo, but at the same time, like sort of, yeah, if we do that as the handle, and obviously I think I know what he's trying to do with it. So there we go. And then, how are we going to reference Wimbo? This one's going to be a bit of a difficult design. So, I think what we can do... oh, I think I know what I'm going to do. So, I think I know what we're going to do. So, first off, we're going to do the collar like so. And then we're going to do it as a straight katana. So this is going to be a one-edge blade. I think this is, I've got the feeling that would be the, because kendo sticks are made to be hit with one side. I think his would be like, yeah, like Leonardo out the Ninja Turtles. So we'll do that. But what we do is the kind of sort of reference, hold on, edit on, oh no, not undo, hold on, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to do that, get that bunch, so, and then just sort of, yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that and then just sort of, yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. I've got an idea what I want to do, but we're going to have to do this like very well. Otherwise it's not going to pull off well enough. And then what we can do is just sort of get the other headband. Sort of, that's it. And then we can wrap. So we're going to need to sort of do that. And then it's like sort of like a figure of 8. And then one can go like that and the other one can sort of, I'm just trying to think what to do. So the other one can go like that and then sort of, that's it. Yeah. So I need to do the pattern first. So the headbands I got to wrap around that blade. So it's still a one-sided blade, but it's going to be a one-sided blade that wraps around each other. So like I say, it kind of references his headband. So I think that's what we're going to do. So up and then sort of just keep following that. And then what we're going to do is rub out what we don't need. Sort of, that's it. And then just keep following until we get to the last hedge, the hurdle. And then we've got one headband done. One part of the headband bandage done. And it's sort of, and then where it crisscrosses, that's where we're going to sort of, that's it. So we need to follow this one in particular. Oh, go on underneath that. We're going to keep that. So we're following this, and then we just rub out what we don't need so we don't get confused. And then just sort of keep following it with the rubber. So up, and then rub that. No, we need that. And then just sort of, yeah. Okay, I'll see where I went wrong. And then just sort of, yep, okay, cool. And then just follow, rub out. And follow, rub out. And then done. And then what we can do now is do the bandages for the rest of the way up. So obviously I did follow it pretty well at first, but so we do the X like that, and then just make sure I follow it quite well. So like I say, again, it's just sort of about war of attrition really with myself. So we're going to rub that out because that looked really bad, to be honest. But, you know, practice makes perfect. And let's see, we're going to do that. And then rub out these lines in between the sword, because we do not need it. And then just sort of, yeah, like that. And then like so. We're going to do it like that actually, and then just sort of, yeah, like that. So we got a little another knot at the end, and then we kind of just flick that out. So we got like Wimbo's blade. So even though he's a very simple design, I think I managed to pull off something I think like Michael, my mate, would like. So I'm hoping I did right by him. If not, he's going to kill me. But well, at least I could say I definitely tried. So let's see. And then just sort of, oh, edit, undo, wrong pen. Sort of, there we go. And then the rubber. And what we do is just rub out every bit. That's the blade that is hidden by the ribbon. Just like that. And then But I think I've done a good job considering, so, of doing his blade, so I'm not, like, too fussed about it right now, which is, I think that's pretty good. Well, and like I say, I think this will be more, like, definitely representational of the Rainbow's blade. So, again, we're going to make it smaller. So, edit, transform, scale, rotate. Like I say, I think, nice. Right, do that again. But this time, we are going to select it. So, edit, there we go, transform, scale, and it just sort of make it go smaller a little bit. Like I say, I don't want to make it like a fat blade. I'm going to thin out that handle a little bit as well. Just move it down a little bit. Because I don't think it'd be like an absolutely huge blade, but at the same time, I think we're gonna do that and just sort of make that edge of the handle smaller. And like I say, we're gonna keep it simple, like Wimbo's style, like or Michael's style. So I think then we do him some justice. Next up, I think we are. This is something I've been really looking forward to designing because I've got like some sick ideas for this. So we've got Zoe the Zombie Octopus, which is Zombie Octopus's mascot. So see, I'm not sure like what kind of blade I want to go with. I'm thinking maybe scimitar-ish, but let's see. So first off, I think we're gonna go with a round handle. Yeah, I think we're gonna go like sort of pirate blade. So we're definitely gonna go with a scimitar look. So what we're gonna do is do that and just give it that sort of pirate blade look. So what we're going to do is get the blade design like that first. And what we're going to do is grab that area of the blade and we're going to move it towards more towards like the middle of the blade. Sort of like that. So we want to make this like a short pirate blade, but at the same time, got to do that. So now most scimitars, obviously, we're going to do like... I'm going to actually look up research scimitars to see how their handles work. So, sword scimitar. No, not sword simulator. Scimitar. There we go. That's the spelling. Tavel. Not shopping. No, I don't want to buy a blade. Look at the blade. So we, oh yes, we can go with that design. That is very piratey. So what we're gonna do is do that and then curve the blade. So actually we're gonna make the back fairly wide here and then scoop it down. Sort of like that. So now we've got that sort of pirate theme sort of, because obviously because she's a sea creature, we really want to go with that sort of design of the blade. Sort of like that. But we're going to keep that circled. And I was pretty right about how the blade works. So it goes down like almost straight and out. And then it goes in. It literally like very slowly curves into the end here. So got like a nice scimitar blade. And then got the handle sort of. Yeah. I think we're going to go like sort of like a cutlass, fantasy cutlass design. So... and we're looking at a handle, and the handle actually curves back like that, so opposite sort of to the scimitar. So we're going to do that, and then get the guard sort of like there. I forgot some inspiration for this, so I think we know what to do, because one tentacle is actually a couple of the tentacles is going to be the guard of the blade. So we want to make that again, we want to just straighten that out a little bit. We don't want to curve it too much because otherwise the sword's going to be unholdable. So we want to make sure it's within like realistic possibility it can be held. But at the same time we're going to sort of... there we go. And I'm going to resize that blade because that blade's massive. So we are going to go transform, scale, and we're just going to go sort of like that. So we can actually sort of get more time to sort of decorate the blade. Well, hopefully, like, Zombie Octopus would absolutely go nuts for this, so... There we go. So, selection, deselect. So, this will be the one that I'll probably be spending the most time on, only because of, like I say, is this going to be, like, sort of a strange-looking blade. So, I think we're going to do the bone as the handle. I think that would be kind of cool. So, we're going to go for, like, the whole... we're going to curve the bones as well. So, we're going to go sort of... We're going to go for the, like, zombie-themed blade as well. So, I've been really looking forward to designing this on this is fun. So, I have to admit, I am, like, really, really looking forward to this. Only because this is going to look absolutely super cool. So, and just sort of... There we go. I'm going to make that handle just a little bit longer. So, we've got that scimitar sort of curvature as well, which is brilliant. And now we're going to do that just to block that off a little bit. Now, I think what we're going to do is sort of get that sort of tentacle like that and get the suckers like on this side outwards. Because then I think that would make it like a very good either knuckle duster or you get stuck to their face as you punch with the blade, which would be kind of cool. So, we're going to get the shape of the tentacle first and then sort of, that's it. Sort of like that. And then what we're going to do is do where the stitches are like here for the blade. What else we're going to do? We're going to actually make like the gunk come out like that. So it's actually like a flesh. It's almost like a flesh braid. I think that's what we're going to do. So, and then just get that sort of tentacleness as well at the bottom. So you could tell like what kind it is. And what we can do is get at the end and actually put like a black pearl. I think that'd be like sort of something like the... Hold on, I'm going to select that and move that blade down because the blade is way too high. And I could get that sort of that. There we go. Select, deselect. Sort of, yeah, that's it. And we're going to like have the blade sort of stapled together as well. And have cracks in it and all sorts. I think that would be like sort of... There we go. And then we've got like the black pearl there. So it's got like a figure swing at the head. And then sort of... There we go. Rub out that bit. Because like we've got plans. And let's see. We are actually going to represent the hair. So as you can see, the hair is very frizzy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Just to represent like the fringe of that hair. So yes, I think that's what we're gonna do. Because obviously I play a lot of Dynasty Warrior games. So I think this is going to be like the absolute thing I think we're gonna need to do. And I'm hoping Zombie Octopus likes this. So just like that's it. Like that, and then sort of that's it. And then what we're going to do is staple together there as well. And then just have the like torn flesh there hugging the bone handle. So you can see where I'm going with this because this is going to be such an awesome like zombie themed blade. And then let's see, we've got the eyelashes. So the eye is going to be here. And again, we're going to go for like the Alistair thing. But it's going to be a zombie blade. Like that. And then just sort of... That's it. And we're going to go for like the dark eye one. I think that's going to look absolutely menacing as hell. And then like the other one can be sort of like stitched in like there. And then we go for like the sort of... Yeah, that's it. The other tentacle then can go like that. Like the tentacle will be smaller, and then we're going to have other tendrils sort of come out the hilt of the blade, sort of thing. And that sort of like living dead sort of thing. So we can have another few stitches there, and we can have like sort of that's it, sort of like that, and then we got like sort of like octa. So we're going to try and put like 8 appendages as much as we can. But I think you know what I'm going for. Like this is going to be like the whole. That's it. And then it, and like we can have another one sort of just like stick it out from behind, sort of like that. So it's facing downwards. So you got that sort of like smooth sort of movement going on the handle, and then obviously I have that as well. So it looks like it's just been stuck in as well. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then just like, there we go. Now as for this, I think we're definitely going to put like the mouth somewhere. We're going to have like the edge of the blade actually made out of metal, and then the rest of it is going to be like, again, it's going to be like solid theme, but instead of like, we're going to put flesh there and a mouth and all sorts. I think it's going to be like really cool. I think we're going to put like another piece of blade here, and then just wrap it round with flesh like that, and then just sort of, that's it. Just have bits of flesh there, sort of like there and there, so you can tell it's all been stapled together. And obviously what we're going to do is do a big one here, and then we can put all like sorts of stitches and stuff like that. And obviously we're going to put the tongue out like that, like sort of referencing like sort of, that's it, like that. That's it. I think Zombie Octopus is going to go nuts for this, hopefully. And then just sort of that. And then what we can do is then is spread out like the milk, and like sort of like, not the milk, the milk. We could put like a bit of like goop there and stuff like that. Like, we could really play around with this. Basically, I could play around with this all day. This is like a really fun blade to sort of do. But I think I got the rust what I want to do. Have we got 8 tentacles? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And what we can do is put the last one there. The 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 on each side, which is good. I'm liking the way this is going. So, like so, and then just sort of, yeah, that's it. We're gonna wiggle it like that. Sort of just get that sort of, and then what we can do is put holes in the, oh yes, we can put holes in the blade like that. So like it's stapled on, but it's like sort of, yeah, okay, sort of like, yeah. So, and sort of, that's it. So it looks like it's actually been tied together, and then the rest can be like stapled. See, creative ideas. And then file, save. So we've got Zombie Octopus's one. So we're gonna put like, just before I remember the name, and then I think this is how you spell geyser. If I'm wrong, then I'm gonna need to be slapped in the face. Then Wimbo, and we'll just put the rough names for now, and then I'll look it up properly once I've done it. Okay, so we got that, and now what we're gonna do is the last one, I believe, is bows is gonna be quite fun as well. So what I'm gonna do is actually make it like this one. I'm gonna have fun with. So we're gonna do definitely like the face of the character. So I'm gonna look at that and just sort of like that, and then because I know what her weapon is, and I'm hoping Bodhi's gonna love this. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna make it like an absolute cracked blade. I think it would be the like the thing. There's just to reference all that. And then the handle itself, we're gonna go for like a sort of short sword, I think. Look, so just gonna go like that and keep the handle nice and short, and then just sort of have a leather wrapped around it with holes like that, represent like the leg of her, and then actually have the end of the blade sort of yeah, it would be like that. And then what we can do, sort of, oh, hold on. That's not in the middle, is it? I just noticed that. So we're going to need to move that. Just nudge it in the middle a little bit. There we go. Let it deselect. So like you say, what we're going to do is crack up the blade big time and jagged the sides. And at the end of the blade, I'm going to have chains. So what we're going to do is roughly, I'm going to just draw in the chains here. So what it's going to be, it's going to be sort of chained up. This one's going to take time as well because of the chains. But I'm going to obviously do the design a little bit so it's just like curving up. But I'm basically just getting the rough ideas down right now. So what we're going to do is like a sort of mix, bit like a marriage of west and east. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. So this will be a more of a reference to, yeah, I think we'll sort of, we need to do the blade first, I think. So we do that, then yeah, I think we're gonna make it like sort of like stick out a little bit, sort of like that. Then obviously get rid of that. Ooh, edit, undo. Get rid of the diamond tip, obviously, and just sort of edit, undo. More, yeah, it's more that. That's it, and then just sort of. And we're going to make it a little bit long. Like so. So like that. No, it's one-sided go, because the scythe is one-sided, isn't it? And it's only got like sort of like one sort of blade. So what we're going to do is do it like that. And then just sort of, that's it. See. What I do is do that so the blade looks a bit longer, and then we are going to transform just again. This is, I have to literally every blade I've done so far, transform, every blade I've done I had to literally downscale the blade just because like, I've noticed that I had to literally downscale it all just so I can actually work on it properly. Alright, so select, deselect. So what we need to do is do the eyes. So the eyes are very sort of evil looking. Sort of like that. And then that's it. And we need to make that thick as hell, so like so. And obviously the blade's going to be cracked, so what we're going to do is sort of crack the blade up, and then it's going to be held together like by a glowing thing. And I think that would be the whole idea. And just sort of, that's it, and it sort of like cracks all the way down the blade. Like, it's like getting held together by something mystical instead of something like, you know, like there's still blades attached to it, and sort of chip it as well in areas. That's it. So the blade itself is broken. Okay, I think what I've drawn up, what I roughly want of each blade. File, save. What time is it now? So it's only been like literally half an hour. Oh, nearly an hour. So layer, new raster layer. So we're going to start off with this blade first. So yeah, we need to sort of get that sort of that. and then we do the ears sort of like that. So we're gonna do like Bo's first because his needs like a little bit of work because of the change. So and obviously they're dark grey. So luckily I've got a nice little colour scheme in my head as well to go for this. So what we're gonna do is specifically as well, just sort of. We're going to give it like a sort of nice decoration, but it's worn, it's tattered, it's tearing, stuff like that. That's it. So it doesn't look decent, but you know, you can use it. So, and obviously we're going to go for the whole. Edit undo. That looked really terrible. Right, so first off, I think we're just going to do the eyes themselves. And then do the eyelashes / markings, I should say. So, like that, and then, yeah. Do a similar sort of. I can't wait to do Alistair's blade. It's going to be a fun. Gonna do the line work. Like that, and then just sort of. And. Sort of, that's it. Get those gaps in, sort of. Right, so we've got enough cracks there because otherwise it's just going to over crack and then just not going to look nice. So obviously we want this to look nice as possible. And then just sort of get the rubber and then clean that up a bit. Like that. And then do the same here. Obviously I think we've got a little bit overboard with the other side. So we're just going to sort of match it like that. That's it. And then just sort of. And then. That's it. So we now got that sort of blade going on. So now what we need to do, sort of. Crown the blade. Now we're going to create the same shape again. And then just get that point. Oh, edit, undo. Get that sort of, that's it. And then where we're going to crack it and scar it, we get the rubber and then sort of rub out bits of the blade bit by bit. So it actually looks like it's in a, like almost in a state of disrepair. And then just sort of, that's it. Like so. And like I say, we're going to try and get it held together by a sort of mystical force. But anyways, hello new viewer. I hope you're doing. We're doing a bit of srowdtember and then a progress of volume 4 art. So, and like I say, we'll probably do this for a couple hours. So once that hits about like hour and a half, 2 hours, we're gonna. That's it. Just crack that blade to hell. And I hope Bo will love this blade. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah. But anyways, how are you? And by the way, guys, if you got any OCs that you want me to do as swords, please, I do have the srowdtember list on my Discord. So if you want to add to that list, feel free to. Because at the moment, I've only got like literally this lot, and then I think that's it for now. So yeah, just to let you know. But if you want your sword, if you want a character as a, like say, or OC, I should say, as a sword, please let me know. You know, who do you want them as? What kind of? If you've got a requested kind of blade, obviously just give reference images as well, because I'm obviously not psychic. So wish I was, but sadly, peeps, I'm not. But there you go. And then what we can do is rub that out. Like I say, we want to make this blade look broken as hell as possible. So you can tell this blade's just been through like absolute crap. And oh, like that, and then just sort of, yep, there you go. And then obviously get rid of that. And just crack it there and there and everywhere. So you can tell there's like absolutely god awful cracks. Like the sword is absolutely. That looks fun. Actually, I had fun doing that. Like I never like when you do cracked things, I'd never get really many opportunities to do it. So when I do like have broken things I can draw, it's a bit like, yes, I could draw something that looks broken, and it's going to look super awesome. And then sort of, there we go. And then we're going to smooth out that line. Let's get our art done. There we go. Obviously fill the gaps in there. Get the rubber as well, and just sort of get those points done. Like so, just to fix it up a bit. And then obviously we've got the heels to do with the blade. Sort of. And because I think like her, I think if I got it right, this is the character that uses chains as well. She's got chains all over her. So I think like I say, the whole chain motif I think would be the whole full idea as well. So we're gonna keep it simple. Did I hear pop? Oh, I heard a pop sound. But anyways, guys, like I say, anyways, if your OC is a sword, like say, what sword would they be and why? Edit undo, edit undo. And it can be any sword, obviously, like fantasy sword or actually something real. There we go. And then sort of there. Why have I made the chains bigger? The chains are like getting bigger. Like I'm looking at it like that looks way too big. Right, let's fix that. Okay. So what I normally do is kind of sort out the shapes of the chains first, or the shapes that the chains are going to make. Sort of like that. And then I'm going to rub it out there. And just sort of... There we go. I'm going to try and keep them roughly to the same size, but I don't really want to like make them absolutely the same size all over. Like maybe I should make them different variants as well. Like I say, because this is not a best kept condition blade, so I can imagine if you're going to do this, it's sort of there's going to be like inconsistencies and links and stuff like that. So, but I'm really hoping Bo would like this one. I really, to be honest, like I very rarely do commissions. I very rarely do things for friends. So the fact I can kind of set loose and go nuts with this is like sort of like a dream come true for me at times. So, which is fun. And like I say, we're going to do like all different types of chains as well. So we're going to make the sizing inconsistent and make the types of chains inconsistent. I think that would be the very cool thing to do, and then sort of like that, and then just sort of, that's it. And that's it, and then pop that out as well. Dun, 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 dun. And then just sort of right, now we're fast approaching this. I think it's about time we get the sort of, there we go. That's it. Can do is the original end for this. Can we sort of, that's it. Oh yeah. I'm really happy with that. Yep, I'm happy. I'm a very happy bunny. Oh, the music stopped again. I apologise. Literally, sometimes I don't notice it till the last minute. There we go. I don't know why it stops every now and again. I might have to look into that. Might have to look at another free music program to use. Because this is getting a little inconsistent lately of what it's doing, so... And I'm not liking it one bit, to be honest. So like that, and then... Not happy with how that line's connected. But come on, James, you could do better. There we go. That's it. And then... And then sort of... Yes, that's it. And like I say, because the types of chains have been inconsistent as well, I think this will add to sort of like the sword's not been really taken care of. And, you know, it's obviously like it shouldn't be held together, but obviously some supernatural mean is that sort of like it's something strange is keeping the blade together, something that off-worldly, if you get what I mean. And I think Bo would like the idea of that, like the blade is just like barely kept together, but something's making it stay together. So what we might do is colour the blade in a sort of like part of the skin colours, and obviously like sort of like give it certain glows, like say definitely give it a glow around the edge of the blade, just to give that sort of off-worldly feel of it. And I think we could do it as the same colour as we could make them glow, like make it glow like sort of like a purple, like intimidating aura. I'm thinking of. Do that and then just get that rubber and sort of make that line work clean. But we can keep that because then like the chain looks dented and it actually makes it sort of adds to the aesthetic of the blade, like the whole broken look of the blade. Sort of. There we go. Hopefully. And then just sort of. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. It's sort of like you got the chain hugging it. So yeah. So the sword's sort of like a dual-equipped weapon sort of thing. And I think we should do the same theming with the blade. So if we just decorate the blade, like edit, undo, just get that sort of edge of the blade like that, and then again make it seem broken as well, and just sort of like that, and sort of that's it. Like that, and then again we can just make it something off-worldly that is literally only barely keeping the blade together, so get that sort of destroyed but it's somehow still working look on it. So we can make it like glow, we can make the sword background sword glow, so it's obviously something weird is keeping it together like that, and then just sort of like so. Can do, sort of give that sort of, that's it. So we got Myra now as the, yeah, I'm happy with that. And then file, save, and now we can move on to Zombie Octopus Blade. The blade that I've actually been the most sort of looking forward to doing, because I had like so many ideas at once. So we could do it like that, just like use it like folds of the skin as well, and so I think it's staples that's keeping it together. I'm gonna check, is that staples or stitches? Definitely staples. That is definitely staples. So just want to make sure before I commit to staples. But the other bits, like I don't know, like that's gonna be definitely rope, but the rest are gonna be staples. So something like that, and then right, what's that? Yeah, it's sort of like goop. Yeah, it's sort of like goop. So it's not like blood, but it's like goop. Unless it is blood and I'm just looking at it wrong, then I will apologise, Zombie Octopus. I will full-heartedly apologise. And then just sort of, how she do our suckers on there? Sort of like heart shaped. Strange. Alright then. But we'll kind of stick to the whole theme because that's what it is. It's the character as the blade. But yeah, we could do that and then just sort of. And then just sort of, that's it. Then. And like I say, the heart. Oh, actually, one of the heart suckers can actually hold the pearl. Yeah, that'd be actually kind of cool. I'm kind of got this like image in my head what I really want to do. But how are you guys, by the way? I'm like I say, I'm doing a little bit of srowdtember, and then after that, I am doing, like I say, a bit of volume 4. So, anyways, and then just do that. Does it have a line to distinguish? No. So we need to sort of like, because I'm trying to stick to Zombie Octopus's style as much as I can. So, while doing things in my own little unique way as well. So, oh, edit undo. Sort of. Remember, love heart shape, James. I think we're going to do that just to make sure we get the shape of the suckers right. At least. So, there we go. And then, obviously, we're going to do the staples here. And then just do like that. And then, obviously, the stitches. Because snitches get stitches. Oh, you know what I mean. Snitches get stitches. Don't know why I did that voice, but there you go. And then just sort of, that's it. Do the fold there, and then obviously do the fold there. There we go. And then obviously we do the bone. And like that. And the same here. So, there we go. Yeah. And then we're going to do Zombie Octopus's eye. So we're going to do a close-up. So I'm going to get that shape right. So, sort of up. So it's sort of like that shape then. Like that, I think. Yeah, sort of like that. And then, obviously, we need to do the whole... Like that? No, edit, undo, edit, undo. That's really bad. Come on, James, you could do better. Right, so, yeah, the second one is kind of attached. And the two are, like, sort of separate. So, it's sort of like that almost. That's it. And like I say, remember, we got the whole... Yeah. So you got the edge of the eye. And then... That's it. And then the next part, the eye. Sort of down. Actually, we're going to do the whole shape of that. And then add the little bop, like the little wiggly bits, we're going to call it. And just sort of... That's it. I'm literally doing this all by hand. So the first bit is literally just about here. And it's a little wider than that. So she's character's a bit more wide-eyed actually. And then just like, there we go. And then get the rubber and then sort of fix that. And how many? So you've got 4 coming up. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And we've got to remember, so the back of that, so the eye, we're going to do is like the black version. I think it gives that sort of a bit more of a like intimidating, like sort of cutesy intimidation sort of thing. And then obviously, sort of like that, and then that's it, and then edit, undo, sort of, and then I don't know why. It's just like bop, time to bop. So just separate a little bit because this is like the middle of the fringe. So that's it. And just sort of tidy that up a bit. I want to tidy it up just a tinsy bit, just to get that sort of. Because if you look, the lines, like, I'm not going to do it that style because it's not my thing, but I am going to do something that hopefully Zombie Octopus will like. So, and sort of. If we get like the sort of gaps there as well, just so you could tell. So there we go. And there we go. And then what we can do is put it near the end of the tendril. So we're going to actually plan our staples in advance, so people know where they're going to be. So we're just going to like put staples in random places, I think, just to keep it so that sort of zombified. I'm going to put one at the end here because I think that'd be visually pleasing, and just sort of that's it. And then sort of that's it. And then what we're going to do is keep the gooey gore as well, like sort of like in the same places as well, just so it's like dripping downwards, and then it doesn't look like it's trying to defy gravity or anything. But I think we're going to do is not do the blood there. So, same here. The fourth tentacle, I think we're going to do like another one just literally at the top of it. That's it. And then, like so, and then like that. That's it. Like so, we don't want the same sort of goop look, but we want to just get that goop going. Get that goop running. As they say, get the goop running. Get the goop running. Welcome to the tea coat. Don't know why I'm singing, but there you go. I am in a pretty jolly mood today. So that's it. Like that. So you got like sort of like dripping off the. And that, and then. And then just sort of, that's it. And just like I say, this is going to be kept sideways, and we're going to get that rubber and just sort of there. Go. I forgot to do like the heart things in advance. So one of them is sort of sticking sideways. I'm going to do so. I'm going to do that. And those suckers are a lot smaller. Let's do the whole. That's it. So it's like the side of the tendril. That's it. Then that looks a lot better. Then it looks like it actually is a tendril. There we go. And there you go. I'm wondering if everyone knows I'm live on my T-Cult chat. Yeah, they should know. So. Just making sure. But remember, guys, if you want your OC as a thing, just let us know. And I'm doing it completely for free as well. So there's no cost. There we go. And just sort of. That's it. And we're going to do just inside the tentacle. Sort of. Right, remember, heart shapes, people. Heart. It takes heart to do stuff like this. There we go. So now it's got like sort of like that sort of flow movement going on. That's what I want. This one's definitely going to be a side one, like that. And then just sort of get the goop running down that tendril. And then just sort of get the rub. And get that, and then just get the tendril sort of like fixed up and going. That's like completely by side. This one, it's actually going to be pointed downwards. So, and then you got like the sort of, yeah. So you can see like the tendril sort of going downwards. There we go. And now we can, that's it. Awesome. Now we're going to do this. So first off, we're going to do the blade itself. I think that would be fair. And like I say, we're going to put holes in the blade like that, because I think that would be actually really bloody awesome. And then there we go. Sort of in point, and then just sort of, that's it. And then just maybe just do another like little point there, so it just balances back inside. So it's like a moon-shaped blade, basically, almost. Now, sort of like, that's it. And then it can be like pulling at the skin as well. So it's got that sort of nice little effect. It's sewn in pretty much almost into the skin. And it's pulling at it quite hard. Sort of like that. There we go. And we're going to put the staples in as well. But yeah, I'm hoping, like, do you know what I would love one day? Because I'm a big fan of a show. I'm not sure if you heard of it. Man at Arms. If they forge one of these blades I designed, I'd be so happy. I'll tell you that. Like, you do not know. That would make me the happiest little geek in the world. And yes, I am a geek. Deal with it. But deals with it. Yeah. I think we're going to put folds in the skin like that. Because like I say, this is going to be like skin. So I think this is good. I forgot to put the staples in, didn't I? Obviously, the staples are going in. And we need to rub out these bits just to keep it clean. Because, like I say, these bits are going to require a hell of a lot of detail. And sort of, there we go. One of the staples can be like that. So certain staples, what we can do is sort of stick it to the back of the blade. So it actually looks like it's been stapled on as well. So, yeah, I think that's what we... Because obviously if we do that, we have to make the blade like whole. Like, sort of like wholly at the other side as well. And I don't think that's going to be a good idea, honestly, personally. So, to make sure, like, again, sort of like that. And then put the staples back in the blade as well. This one... Put the staple like literally right on where it's supposed to do, which is not right to do. There we go. And then put some staples here, like so. Then I think we're going to put one staple at the back of the blade here as well, just to keep that blade sturdy. Sort of like that. Then gonna do like all the patches of skin as well, just to sort of like that. And then what we can do is like all the bits that are gappy we can shadow up like as well. Sort of, there we go, like that as well. And then obviously can do is just sort of show where the blade actually is, so you can see like it's actually like maybe like almost like a normal scimitar almost, but it's not quite normal. So I think that would be like the absolute funnest thing to do. So we got that, and then what we're going to do is put the lips here, so like that. So I edit and just sort of like, there we go. Like that, and then put the nose there as well. So it looks like it's been like overstretched out, and then we're going to put a bit of goop like there. And just sort of rub out that back of the blade. So what we're going to do is put some goop in certain parts of the blade. Sort of, that's it. Like that. And then we just rub out bits we don't need. So, you know, we know the staples there, but, you know, we could just do it like this. So we could get that sort of like nice feeling. You know, sort of, that's it. Right, that looks a bit like a material. So it's like so. And just rub out the bits you don't need. Well, like so, you know what the shape of the scimitar is, and again, I think glue at the end of the tongue as well. So there we go. And now we got our like Zoe the zombie. So I think that's pretty cool. So we're gonna file, save that. So every blade we finish off, we're gonna like save as well. Now as for the collar, like this, and just like that. I think, to be honest, that would be. Obviously, we're going to redo that collar. To be honest, I'm not comfortable with how that collar looked. Right, and then like that, and obviously just to sort of get that blade. Edit, undo. Now we're going to do Wimbo's blade. So obviously what I've done was is stuck to like that. The back of the handle is going to represent obviously Wimbo's actual blade, and then we've got the bandana coming up. So obviously like so, and got the whole King of Demons thing going on here, and they just sort of. Yeah, that's a... Oops, sorry. Edit, undo. I can hear footsteps. I don't know why. But we're going to do this sort of representing the... Like the... Sort of like that bandana wrapping round the blade. Like hugging the blade almost. So, like I say, because at the end of the day, it would be a shame to sort of hide like the sort of details of the blade. Because I couldn't be... Not could be bummed, but sort of keep forgetting to sort of hug the blade... Hug the thing to the blade, so sort of. And so, like I say, and then this blade can be like a little bit mystical because normally it would, if you do it tightly, that's going to rip through the blade. But in all honesty, we could do it like sort of like a thing where it's not ripping through because the blade's actually like stronger than the blade, if you get what I mean. Because I got a like, I think, like I say, Michael's theme in it is Wimbo doesn't like to do any harm. So if you got a blade that actually looks like it's going to hit you, but not really, like, I think it'd be like sort of, I don't know, like I say, I know he had a story. I would have absolutely loved to see how it turned out, because then I could have actually designed this blade a little bit more, sort of like cautiously with Wimbo's sort of characteristics, if you get what I mean. But I'm going by what I can see visually, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm hoping he enjoys this, but, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed. I say that hopefully with hope, big hope for it. But, alright, let's do the back of the blade. Sort of, just go down the blade. Like, say, yeah, that's hugging. See. Like so. I don't know, like, should we make the blade wooden? I don't know, like, I'm kind of sitting here like, do I make Wimbo's blade wooden, or would that not be to the character? It might be, actually. We could make the blade real. I think a lot of it should be wooden, but I think the blade itself should be quite realistic done. And just sort of. And is the bandana torn, or is it normal? No, it's actually quite normal, and it's got like a sort of flat edge. So we're going to do that. Sort of like a, yeah, that's it. The flippancy of the, sort of like that. And remember, like, the thing is quite, the bow is quite long itself, so. There we go. And then. Yeah, there we go. And then now we can hug the blade. So, there we go. And you get the rubber and just sort of, yeah, because now you got that sort of like Wimbo, sort of the whole thing just hugging his blade. This is actually, I'm really pleased with how Wimbo's is sort of like fitting together at the moment. What I might do, like once I've done this, I've got to try and ask a few of the artists if I can use the picture of their characters to show like what I've referenced, and this is what I've come up with. So, and maybe ask people like if they could do like a mini video review of, you know, if they liked the blade or not, what they would have done, just to see how they would have approached their challenge themselves if they were doing their own character as a blade. I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't think people will have time to do that. I mean, like, I'm not asking like for like literally a whole hour, but maybe like sort of like, you know. And then what we can do is just sort of, that's it. What we're going to do is we're going to do something with this. I'm going to redo that because I'm not really happy with the way that was shaped. But yeah. I really hope Michael does like this design, like what I've came up with. I hope it kind of like sort of enwraps sort of who Wimbo is as a character. So like sort of like that's what I mean. I've got a feeling this character doesn't like doing harm. So what it would be is sort of like the blade would be wrapped, and sort of like the only time it'd be unwrapped is if you get serious in a fight. That's the sort of vibe I get of Michael's character. But you never know. I could be wrong, but that's the vibes I get. So sort of like that. Yep. And what we can do is sort of, that's it. Because then it looks like it's being tied together as well. So that'd be kind of cool. Right, now we're moving on to Sarah's blade. And then just sort of get the dragon horns. They're actually quite small, I keep forgetting. They're not actual. Yes, James, because that's how rubbers work. Anyways, I like just telling myself off like that. Yes, James, because this is how this works. Anyways, there we go. And then what we can do is sort of, because before I envelop like bits of it in ink, I want to get the actual shape right first. So sort of give that sort of scimitar feel. That's it. So now we've got like the whole body language of the thing, and then like so, and then the handle. What we're going to do is do that, and then and like you say, the whole blade itself is sort of like shaped like a dragon, but it's sort of not at the same time. So I'm kind of just giving that vibe. But also the eyes. What we're going to do is we need to get to, I just want to check the shape of its eyes. Can't really see the shape, but the thing is I'm going to go for like a sort of creative license now, and then go like right inside the eyes, just sort of like so, and then diamond tip. That's it. Hold on, edit, undo. We want to just mirror it, so that's it. And then the wings, we need to sort of... That's it. And this is sort of a reference as well to something in Sarah's series that happened. Won't say what, but go and read it. Seriously, I do recommend it. Go and see Sarah Charles's works. It's really good. You need to like sort of see it for yourself. Sort of like that. Make it thick where the neck is. That's it. Oh, edit undo. That was really bad. We need to sort of give it a body and then go like smaller. Touch that. Sort of like that. There we go. So now we've got like the eyes of the blade, which is done. And now I think what we can do now is sort of cover it in ink. So. And then just get the rubber and just sort of get that sort of like a... That's it. So like sort of like it looks like it's going to be smothered in ink. So we're going to give this sort of like ink vibe to the blade. So it's very inky. And just sort of edit, undo, and just sort of there we go. Now we got that sort of like the ink vibe. I'm hoping Sarah actually likes this. So sort of there we go. Sort of clean up that as well. So like I say, we just want to get the ink vibe, and then what we can do is just sort of make the make the rubber bigger, and then just sort of that's it. So we can make it look like it's like a seamless sort of ink just spilling down it. And what we're gonna do is form the blade first. I think, or are we going to form the ink first? No, ink first. What I want to do, sort of, that's it. Right, we're going to make it thinner. Sort of get, that's it. So. That's it. What we can do is gap it like here. And the same here as well. Just sort of... We don't want to give it like a blood effect. We want to just make it look like the ink is running down the body. That's what I want to go for. You've noticed I might have saved Alistair's till last because I'm really excited to do that one too. So, to be honest, I'm like super hyped. Zombie Octopus was I was most excited for, but... I'm hoping as this blade turn out really nice. Sort of like that. There we go. And then just sort of... There we go. And what we're going to do... Make it spread again. And get the rubber. So what I'm going to do is section by section. I'm going to like run the ink down. Just so... Just to get that sort of like gloopy feel. And it's just glooping and running down the blade. And it's not actually coming off. It's just running down the blade, the ink. So, that's it. Like so. And then, so, that's it. Like that, and then what we can do now is rub out that end so it all connects. So there's one big one here and a mini one here, And the separation's going like sort of behind the blade like that. So it's hugging the blade, and then what we can do is sort of, and then it kind of runs back down like that. And then now we can rub that out and then just make it a part of the whole running ink feel. Again, gonna make it done, and then there we go. Now we got like the blade. This is gonna look sick as hell. Sorry, but I'm loving how this blade is gonna look. And just sort of, because the thing is, like, also, like, the whole blade is like the Sarah's logo for the series. So this is gonna like be like a double whammy treat, I think. So I'm hoping, God, I got to hope she likes this. So there we go. But if she doesn't, it's oh well. But yeah, it's sort of the whole, I'm hoping she catches all the little references I made on here. So even though this, I think out of all of them, this is the most simplest design, but it kind of tells the story on the blade, I think. So I'm hoping Sarah really likes it. You know, like, and you know what? Out of all of them, I definitely would love to see Man at Arms actually create this blade. Only because I think it'd just be like really cool. It'd just be a super cool blade for them to design and see what they would do as well. Like, what would they change as well of the original design I've done? So just sort of, there we go. And then what we can do is sort of put like a little gem there as well, and we can make that same color as the ink, and the same here with the eyes, and then that can be like the pure version of the end of the dragon. So yeah, I'm kind of liking where it's gone. So now what we do is we kind of just sort of rub that out, but it's so thick, like it just envelops it. So I think that would be like the sort of a cool thing to do. So like, and then you got like tears, yeah, ink tears as well. I'm gonna have to make it look like they are tears as well. So it's like, so like the enveloping on the whole eye as well, like so. I keep the logo there as well, so it's like leaking out the eyes. File, save. I'm so enjoying this at the moment. You can tell I'm enjoying this way too much. And to be honest, like I say again, this is actually a good break for me to doing in between books as well. So there we go. Sort of cross hatch that, because I know, I think with Alistair's, I think it is like, does the cross hatching, yeah. So I'm gonna do like my own thing here with the cross hatching. I always do that. So there we go. And then just sort of redraw that line as well, just to neaten it up. And then obviously the bow tie. We need to have a look at Alistair's bow tie. So let's have a look. It's a very simple design. So what we can do is just sort of do it in my own little way as well. Because like I say, again, like I do want to stick to some of their style as much as I can, but at the same time, I don't really want to kind of diverge too far from it, if you get what I'm saying. So, oh, apparently I got a notification. Oh, it's just saying that my thing is expired. Alright, that's fair enough. So, sort of like that. And then, yeah, that's it. Do that. And the handle itself, sort of. And what we're going to do is, as well, sort of, what's the word? What do I actually want to do? My brain's going to skew with right now. I apologize. Always does that. Always does it when I'm trying to, like, say something and then my brain just goes, nope, we're not doing that. Alright, Alistair's eyes. Now, we did the cocky look, so we're going to go with that. And then just sort of like that. And sort of like that. Yep. Alright. So, go with the oval shape like that. And then like sort of slam that as well. So, like I say, I'm really excited to do Alistair's blade. So, right, so the edge of the stick should be like that. But as you can see, I've done the whole sort of edit, undo. I'm so looking forward to it. Design-wise, I enjoy doing Geysers the most because it's simple, but it's, yeah, it just tells the story of the character of the blade. But colouring-wise, this is what I'm looking forward to. The whole thing of, there we go. And then just sort of, I'm surprised Haven hasn't seen this and tried to jump on with me because, like I say, Hasbro Hotel's like her favourite thing in the whole wide world. So, and then we got Alistair's blade, and then we've got sort of like, there we go. And like I say, I think like if he was a sword, it'd be like a cane blade. And I was going to do like a handle, but I think actually the shadow would actually wrap round the blade. Like if he was a demon sword sort of thing, I think that would be the ability. It will conceal itself as a cane. It wouldn't need like a whole thing, and it can disappear like at will. And that would be the whole. I think that'd be kind of cool. And it kind of sits with the design, I think, quite well. So what we're gonna do is sort of, that hides behind the blade. Actually, I just realised. And then, like I say, this will be a very typical sort of, like I say again, like a sword cane. I think we're definitely gonna colour the blade a different colour to normal steel. I think this would be more of a fantasy blade, so I don't know what colour. I might stick with Alistair's colours theme, because what I've noticed with Vizzy-Pop, like she sticks with like with all the characters. There's a certain like 4 colour rule sort of thing almost, and it'd be always in the same sort of tones as well of that colour. So instead of having 4 different colours, it'd be 4 colours, but all of them with the same tone of the same thing. I can't really explain it, but that's what I kind of visually notice with her designs. Mostly, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I can be wrong again. But you know, that's what I've felt I've noticed. If you get what I'm saying, so with this, so what we're gonna do is probably start at the bottom of the blade. And like, what I'm gonna do is really exaggerate, sort of like that. So it's like literally a exaggeration, and the whole thing is a shadow as well. So it'd be all one sort of steel thing. So sort of like that, and then like I say, well, this will, like the shadow version of the blade is going to be like over exaggerated, like I say again, like Vizzy-Pop's design. But again, it's all one shadow, so we want to make sure it looks like it is the shadow, and it's like the shadow behind it is sort of like the actual demon part of the blade. It would be the sort of, so there we go. And then obviously like that, and then I'm surprised, like I say, Haven hasn't jumped on yet, because I think she would absolutely go mad for this. And then just sort of hit it, undo. That was bad. Naughty. I kind of ran. I kind of like went overboard with that. So there we go. Sort of. Yeah, there we go. Sort of like that. And actually just give it a curl. Just a little curl. I don't know why, but I just got a feeling it just kind of meshes with the whole thing with the blade. And then just sort of. And I'm actually going to draw the edge of the blade by hand. I think that would be the hole. Obviously, because that is popping out, so we want to sort of... Or do we want to envelop? No. I think we want to keep it as it is. And what we can do, rub that out actually. We could do another tendril somewhere else. Sort of. That's it. And like you say, the tendrils of the shadow, if you look at very carefully, there's not really much tendrils there. Oh, I forgot to do a very important part. I forgot to do the horns. I just looked at Alistair's horns. Yeah, I forgot to do that. That's very naughty, James. The whole point of the horns is it's got to be there. Someone's going to pop by then. And let's see. We'll do that. And that food smells really good. And then just sort of undo. I think Tiff is going to go nuts for this as well. I hope Hayrin and Tiff are going to love this blade. You are still going to jump on now, that you were saying. Like, this is... I think this actually encompasses Alistair as a whole, which is fucking brilliant. Someone's watching right now. He's going to comment and go, no, it doesn't, because you've done this wrong. And be like, oh, shit. So, yeah, again, with the shadow, I'm not going to go straight. I'm going to go, like, sort of... That's it. Sort of... And then we're going to do the smile. The smile will actually pop out the shadow. So it's sort of like a dead giveaway thing. And just sort of... And then little eyes. KP Stonehammer, how are you, by the way, today? I'm glad you're watching. Oh no, actually the shadow doesn't really have eyes, so we're going to do that. And then just sort of... Yeah, just stick that out a little bit. Just poking my head and say hello. Well, I'm glad you said hello, Stonehammer, and I'm glad you popped by. I'm just, at the moment, I'm doing the second part by srowdtember Designs. So, at the moment, so last time I did my character, Tiff's character, trying to think, Tiff's character... I did three others, but today's ones is Alistair from Has Been Hotel. If you're a fan of that, I hope you are. Because I've done that, and then you've got like the whole shadow thing. You got Geyser from the Legend of Geyser by Sarah Charles. Please, just check out manga. She's absolutely awesome at it. Let me know when you're making a great action mule. Sadly, it's srowdtember, so I can't. But if you've got an OC that you want me to turn to sword, I give it that sort of great actual mule theme, I'm more than happy to do it. As long as it's not a fan OC, it's fine. I'm happy to do it. Because it's all for free, and on my Discord I do have a section chat on art called srowdtember, and just put a couple pictures of your character and stuff like that. So we've done Wimbo as well from Sunbeam Stone, his OC. We've got Zombie Octopus Blade, which I so fucking enjoyed doing. You can tell I've had way too much fun with this. And we're going to put like some glute there, actually. You can tell I've had way too much fun with that. Like, and this is why I take this off as well, so I can see what I've done wrong as well. Yeah, put the suckers there. But yeah, and then you got Bose Myra from Echo Vale. I've enjoyed doing his as well, actually. His was quite fun to do. His is quite like a look. It looks simplistic, but it's actually really hard to fucking do. But yeah. Yeah, file, save. What time is it now? So it's nearly hitting 2 hours. So I'm going to do volume 4 soon. But I will complete these by the end of the day. I will promise that much. Or at least by another day. And carry on streaming. But yeah. There we go. Edit, undo. God damn it, James. Hey, boy. Yes, I do tell myself off a lot. If you're wondering, guys, any newcomers coming in, yes, I do tell myself off a lot. And yes, you know, I know it sounds weird, but, you know, when you fuck up, you do have a tendency, like, responsibility to yourself to kind of clean up your own mess-ups. So, yeah, there we go. Sort of. Make that bigger. So, what we're going to do is sort of fill it all in. And then whatever is hopefully not too bad. The Geyser Blade was a lot of fun, actually. But I think Alistair's blade is definitely going to be like so much fun to colour. Just because I can really play around with it. There we go. But yeah, this is yeah, this goes up to the 10th day. Zombie Octopus will probably take the longest to colour, I think, once the basic colours are in, only because you've got like lots of pattern stuff. This one I think is going to be definitely the absolutely simplest to colour, only because of the designs as a whole. Right, so hopefully, I'm really hoping I won't go in too much of any of the end work. Oh. Where's the ink work? There we go. And boop. I'm going to cross my fingers. Please, please. Oh, not too much. Good. So all of them very repairable. Awesome. File, deselect, and that means I can literally just go zoom in it and just sort of put it in by hand. Bow sword, I'm going to have to rub out in between the chains by hand. That is going to be a bit of a long one, but hey ho. But yeah, what you got to be up to this weekend, guys? You up to anything good? Or is there anything exciting going on at your workplace right now? Or, you know, eyes and just sort of about there and there. And just sort of, yeah, we're going to do like the whole, we're going to rub out the gap bits myself just to keep it clean. There we go. And then just sort of rub out there. You know, like I say, I do think Vizzy Pop gets a lot of crap for stuff, but I think she's a lot more deserving of people's... I mean, this person is literally like, well, is an independent animator that managed to not just broke into the industry, but done something original with her stuff. Like, concept-wise and that, without being told what to do by the big companies. And I hope she does carry on sort of doing her envision of everything, so... As the sword is going to be absolutely sick. I'm actually going to look forward to that, so go. So now we got that done, and then we've got to do the shadows behind here now. Yeah. So the reason I put the lines there on that bit is so it looks so you can tell the shadows lifted off behind, just to get that sort of like creepy feel. Like, I want to get that sort of creepy feel to it. Like, this sword is demonic as fuck. But yeah, there you go. And guys' blade, I'm more than happy with. Wimbo's blade, we just need to do one. I'll tell you what, actually, we're going to go back to that line work. Just delete that by hand. Select, deselect, and then we're going to jump back in and just sort of, that's it. Just do it by hand. Like I say, again, it's not too much going on, so luckily for me, I might be able to just have enough time to do basic colours of one of the blades. We might just start off with Alistair's and then just show it WIP. There we go. Joe, what? Actually, fuck it. We're going to do the whole... We're going to finish it and then, like, do the book, so... Because I actually want to finish this. Because this is actually a good little holiday for my mind, because... I've been really stressed out of Volume 4 lately, because obviously my new hours and that, I haven't had much time doing it. So I get like super stressed out sometimes. So sometimes doing something different is actually quite therapeutic for me. So I could actually like sort of clear my mind while I do this and then go into it with like a sort of straight head and go, right, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to fix, blah, blah, blah. You know, all that fun stuff. There we go. I think we got that done. Except for the suckers on that. There we go. And now for this blade. God, this one's going to be the most work. So, here we go. Well, I can't believe I didn't empty any of the handle. That's really bad, even for me. Right, let's just get this all done. So we're going to do this like that. Get those cheeks. Get those little cheeks in. Get the cheeks in, you know what I'm saying? Do the cheeks. Oh, hello, new person watching. Sorry, welcome to the Tea Cult. And I am doing a bit of srowdtember, and I'm going to do a bit of work on Volume 4 today. I hope you're doing great today. And tell me, if you have an OC, I am doing srowdtember, and if you want me to do your character, it is completely free. Just give the name of your character, a couple of reference pictures, and maybe if there's a specific sword you want your character to be, obviously put it in. There is a specific chat in the art section of my Discord called srowdtember and reference pictures. If you want to slam some stuff in there for me to do. The only thing I would say, please no fan-made characters. So if you is an OC, it can't be like a fan OC, only because obviously copyright reasons. Plus, I want to represent the artist more, and I want your like preferred social media that you want me to tag you in when I upload this to Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. So, well, I'm gonna upload it all free, obviously, but you get what I'm saying. Right. Anyways, we're just rubbing out in between the chains. This one's gonna be the longest to rub out, but once this is done, I can then lock the layers and then just go, right, I now can do this without being stopped. Rubber. Let's just fix these bits. There we go. I have to admit, I do enjoy doing bow sword, actually. I have to admit, that was a load of fun to do. Anyway, I did play a bit of Code Vein last night, finally, because I know people have been like, James, when are you going to play Code Vein? Because I know you love anime and that, and I think this is a game that is right up your alley. So I did. So far I've been enjoying it. It's not what I expected it to be. I expected it to be a bit like bouncing off the ground bonkers sort of Kingdom Hearts sort of style, battle, fast-paced style, but it's fun, and you know, and I think once I get used to the mechanics, I think I'm gonna really enjoy it. It's definitely right up my alley because this is vampires and all. So yeah. That's like my short review, but until I complete the game, I'm not gonna say like, you know, get this game or don't get the game or something, you know. Plus, I only review things if I really enjoy it. I do the review of that. But that's only on review week, so there we go. I think I have done it all. Yes, I have. So we're gonna save. And now we're going to lock the layers and again save it again because I need to save it locked. And then, let's see. We're going to start off with Alistair's sword. I normally save the best till last, but I think this once, I think I could get away with this because I'm kind of like, I want to colour Alistair's sword now. And that's the first lot I did. So, anyways, now we're going to do this. Sort of stick to the has-been hotel like sort of colour scheme. I'll tell you what, we're going to actually just colour over it and then do all the... I might do his shadow as well after this. There we go. And I'm going to do all the patterny stuff first. So I'm going to pick up that just slightly pinky pink, as I call it, pinky pink colour. And then just sort of... Go. And then... Oh, edit, undo. Sort of. There we go. And I know it doesn't have that for the bow tie. Right, what colour are these buttons? Does he have buttons? Oh, he doesn't have buttons. But I could do the buttons the same colour as that sort of sticky out thing. So we're going to do that. There we go. That looks brilliant. Now we're going to do the colour of his shadow. So I'm going to pick that up and use that to my advantage. And just sort of do the shadow next. So we're going to be gentle here. Because obviously we just need to make sure we got that. Because I literally worked hard. That's why I did that first. Because obviously because it's patterned, it's sort of going to be the most difficult to do. So I might actually do the blade sort of like the same colour as well. So we're going to unlock that. Just little nudge! That's the word. Fuck's sake. I really can't say English. I apologise, everybody. What we do is we might go lighter, like when the shadow sort of comes up as well. So, yeah, we're going to need a sort of brush tool for that. I'll tell you what, we're going to just go across the edge of that blade and just sort of, that's it. And clean it up as we go. Just get that shadow sort of behind it going. Get the rubber sort of, there we go. We're only going to need one layer for this. One layer, one opportunity. Will you capture it? Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I did a 8 Mile like reference there, but there you go. So yeah, so at the moment we are just going to do Alistair's blade. Ooh, pop it out and then just, there we go. And then just sort of, there we go. I don't know why I'm singing to myself. And then just get that sort of, that's it. And I think like the shadow is the real demon part of the blade. I think that's going to be like such a cool concept. But definitely if Alistair's the blade, I definitely think this will be the whole sort of thing for it. Like I say, we don't want, there we go. And we need to do that and then just fill it. There we go. So we now got Alistair's blade done. The shadow part of the blade done, which I think is looking absolutely fabulous. Don't know why I said it like that. And then what we're going to do is do that. And obviously we've got the glow of that. So we're going to need to sort of... There we go. And then layer. New raster layer. We're going to do the glow of that now just to sort of get my glow layers going. And then we're going to do that and sort of actually do the edge. Sort of get that glow in. And then a little bit smaller. And then layer, new raster layer. Oh, I forgot to additive glow. Hold on, additive glow. There we go. Layer, new raster layer. We're going to do additive glow again. 888. And then just sort of... Just gently... That's it. And then we're going to tone down the glows, obviously. And then just make it absolutely small. One more layer. So layer, new raster layer. And then additive glow again. It's like just really close up now. Sort of, that's it. There we go. Now we're going to tone that down. Tone that down. Sort of. Because all I want to do is just sort of give that slight glow. Because as you can see here, it's sort of like glowing inside. I'll tell you what, we're going to unlock it. Yeah, and lock it. What we're going to do actually, sort of get that sort of saturated red, get the spray big and just sort of, that's it. And there we go. Second one, a bit brighter. Selection D. There we go. So now we've got that sort of like nice little glow on the blade. So it's got that sort of like demonic feel to it. There we go. Just slightly demonic. Now we can just pick up and just carry on as normal. So additive glow. We're going to unlock that. Like that. And then just leave that locked. And then what we're going to do is pick up... what's the next bit? Actually, the blade is going to be his skin colour, actually. I'm going to get his eyelid done next. So we're going to pick that up. And then just sort of go to the bottom of the blade. Just sort of... There we go. And then... Get that red. Just sort of... And then... Get that pink. There we go. So now you've got that sort of whole Alistair theme going on with the blade. Now we're going to do the bow tie. Just pick that up. Like I say, we're going to pick up the colours. I'm definitely going to stick to this colour scheme. I think this will just... It will really tie the blade. I don't think we're definitely going to go for the skin colour for the blade. But sort of somehow just... I don't know how I'm going to do it. But sort of metallicarize it a little bit. So, I'm going to do that. And then, let's see. So, there we go. So we got that illustration. And then, let's see. We're going to get that microphone there. Sort of get that colour. And just sort of. There we go. And get that red. sort of get that whole color scheme going. And that's it. So I'm like really focusing. Hello, welcome to the teacup, by the way, guys. I am James Raven. I am doing like I said, like srowdtember, and hopefully a bit of volume 4 if we got time. If not, there we go. And just get Alistair's sword done. And I tell you what, we're gonna get that color there and just use that for the line as well. And like I say, I'm gonna go out the edge here so I don't touch like the inside, like so. And then we're gonna do his ears. So we've got that sort of nice little red sort of strawberry sort of. And those little circles you're going to see, they're going to be like the radio eyes of their sword. So I'm really looking forward to how this blade is going to look and turn out. So hoping like people like this. Like I'm kind of putting my neck out there because, like I say, usually I don't really do art for people because I'm more focused on doing my books. But you know, I hope people do appreciate it. Nevertheless, it's sort of, you know, I like to do this every now and again, and I've always planned to do things for people, but I always like not got round to it. So this is kind of like my way of doing it, and like I say, I just hope people do like it. And like I say, it's sort of sticking to the color scheme as well, which is really good. So there we go. There we go. And then get the horns. Sort of. There we go. Anyways, guys, if you want your character done as an, if you want your OC done as a sword, like absolutely original character, obviously no fan made ones, go on to the Discord chat. The link is down below, and yeah, show me what you want me to do as your OC as one. So obviously there's another little disc, so we're gonna do that obviously as the edge, and then we got like the little bit. Oh, I hear that. I had a little laser. What was that? Probably the song, but that was a bit like that made me jump a little bit. Anyways, so we've got like two halves that are like lighter than the other. So we're going to do one half first and just sort of tidy up a bit. And then we're going to do like the other half, which is like the lighter bit. So I'm going to pick that colour up. There we go. Then just sort of, that's it. Look at that. I actually really love how this is going at the moment. But I hope you guys are wonderful, doing well so far. Right, so the blade, we are going to do, I think we're going to definitely go for Alice's skin colour. And then sort of steelerize it. So we're going to make it a little pale, but sort of paler, little paler, just so it's sort of steely, if you get what I mean. Steely. That is a word. I made a new word. Steely colour. So there we go. Sort of get that edge done and boop. We boop the blade. So yeah, hope if Fizzy Pop does see it, I hope she does like it. I hope she does. I've done Alistair justice as a sword, really. Now, the eyes, this is going to be the fun part. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, like, the sort of radio sort of... But we're going to do... Because I know the eyes go a little bit haywire as well. I think we're going to stick that into the blade as well. Just to sort of... where is it? Because he does do that whole... Sort of, like... static weird thing. So I think we're gonna do that off my own back, I think. So we're gonna pick up the color schemes obviously, and then just sort of edit undo. Hold on, edit undo. That looks a bit wrong. I think we're gonna paint it up a bit. We're gonna use some creative license here, sort of like that, and then just like darkened versions as well, just so you can tell like there's a static going on like that, and then sort of and then what we can do is pick up that color again and just make it a little more paler. So I'm gonna do that, and then just sort of nope, don't like that. try that. Lot better. That looks like static now. So what I wanted to do is just get that sort of static feel. And then what we're going to do is probably spray can. Sort of get that and then gently sort of that's it. And then just sort of that's it. There we go. And now we can do the whole where's my references? So we want to go there. And then just sort of and that's the other swords I've done, by the way, guys. If you I hope you're enjoying this, by the way. And we need to turn out the opacity. So sort of that's it. Like that. That's it. So now we've got the whole like demon blade sort of. Yeah, that actually looks good. I'm really happy with how those eyes turned out. So we're just going to do some cleanup work now. Just here and there. Just that red bit looks a bit undone. So let's clean that up. Just do some cleanups here and there just to sort of give it that more polished, clean, finished colouring. I'm not going to do like detail stuff unless there are like glows here and there, but because I want to get like simple colour scheme. So if people do want to make models or do fan art of a fan art, then yeah, go for it. Go nuts. Anyways, and then get the bow and then sort of there we go. I think I've encompassed Alistair quite well. Yeah, I think I've done a pretty good job despite all my mistakes. There you go. But yeah. Definitely enjoyed that. Right, next up is the geyser itself. I wish I knew what colour the dragon was. That would be really good to know. So it's obviously like this dark grey. So I think we're going to stick with that for now, just to reference the manga that Sarah created. So, by the way, if you haven't checked her out, Sarah Charles, go and check her out as an artist. I believe on Facebook she is known as Geyser Inc. And go and buy her manga series. Seriously, it is worth a read. The story's really, really good, well written as well. So, you know, if you want to check out something which has a, if it's going to have a twist ending, check this out because the twist ending is really good. I actually really liked it. I won't spoil it, but you just go and read it, guys. Seriously, I cannot do Sarah justice of a story, so you need to sort of go and read, basically, and just find out for yourself why I like it so much. It's just so awesome. I met her at a con, and you know, ever since then we do chat every now and again. But yeah, seriously, go and check her out. She's absolutely an awesome and does deserve a lot of love. From the VTLS community or the T-Cult community. She doesn't stream as much as she used to, which is a shame really, because I would definitely like to raid her stream sometimes and just go, hey, we're here, we're still thinking of you. So we're going to go with the blade here and then get the eyes white. That's it. Like that. And then we're going to get that nice little light grey as well. The blade and just sort of, and the only color is going to come out of this is the ink, and we're going to go for like a real inky dark blue. But yeah, I hope Sarah really does enjoy this, because I like this is like a more simpler one to color, I would say, because the design is, like I say, it's simple but it tells a story, and that's what I was aiming for with this blade. So, and we're going to keep that. I think what we're going to do is get the handle the same color as the ink, but just a little bit of a difference. Just a sort of, there we go. What we're going to do is actually do that as a whole, because I think, to be honest, we need to do like the blade and then fill the inky parts and then just sort of touch up on bits that are messy. So, and then just clean it up in general. There we go. Anyways, guys, like I say, are you up to anything cool this weekend? Are you up to anything fun? Please let me know. And I hope you are enjoying this stream so far and you're enjoying the artwork I'm doing. But yeah, just a shout out to Sarah again. please check out her manga series. The Chronicle. I think it's the Legend of Geyser. Jesus, James, you should know your friend's bloody book series called by now. You derpy derp. I'm calling myself you derpy derp. I am a derpy derp. There you go. All jokes aside, no, just go check her out. Seriously, amazing artist. We got a lot of skills. We're gonna make the handle blue, and then we're gonna pick that up, make that smaller, and just touch up a few here and there. And I think what we're gonna do is sort of put shine on the ink as well, just so you can tell it's sort of like an inky blade as well. It's like that's not like the design of the blade is actually ink like running down the blade. But yeah, anyways, but you know, say if you got an OC and you want me to do it as part of srowdtember, like every stream, I'm gonna try and do like 5 swords, and then just sort of and then carry on with what I meant to do. But yeah, if you got an OC, like I think we've got like 20 slots left. So reference picture, social media tag, and remember, please, no fan OCs, please, only because you know I want to represent you as the artist, but not the fan character of, if you get what I mean. So even if it's a mascot for your streams or whatever, like I'm more than happy to do it as a blade. It would be awesome if you get what I mean. So there we go. And obviously I'm gonna right, there we go, and just sort of run it down, get the ink sort of really down there, sort of. There we go. I'm actually really enjoying srowdtember. Like, this is something I really needed right now in my life. Like, just doing a whole bunch of swords. Sort of. The ink running down that blade like no tomorrow. There you go. And as you can see, like, it's just things like this just makes me happy. Just stupid little things. But yeah, anyways. Oh yeah, right, I'll tell you what, this will be the question of the day. What stupid little thing makes you happy? Like, it can be just something as silly as hell, but it just makes you really giddy with happiness for some reason. Like, let us know, guys. Seriously, it'd be quite fun. Be a little fun conversation, really. Like, what makes you giddy with glee and joy, you know, when you do something fun? So we're going to do, like, the edge of that blade, and then just sort of edit, undo. We're going to make that pen a little smaller, only because of the ink. There we go. Sort of. There we go. Like I say, these are just like minor detail things like this I would do just to show, like say, the ink, the blade, the thing running down the blade isn't like a solid thing. It's like a liquid thing. So there we go. And this will be the same as Zombie Octopus's blade. So that one is probably gonna take the longest out of the lot, only because like her colors, she's got a lot of colors and a lot of patterns for me to sort of figure out and color. It's not just like straight up like Alistair's one. Yeah, fun to draw, but it's very simple, so I can understand the color scheme and sort of work with it. But hopefully Zombie Octopus would actually appreciate what I do. Hopefully she'll like it, but there you go. So I'm really fingers crossed and just hope that would be, there we go, sort of. There we go. There we go. Sort of get that blade, sort of get those inks running, because those are like tiers of inks as well, so I wanted to do that. I'm hoping that Sarah would really like this sort of idea of Geyser as a blade. I don't know the actual colour of Geyser, that's the problem. I have to admit, I should have talked to Sarah beforehand and go, what colour is Geyser, by the way? Just so I know. It's like, but the problem is, I don't think she would figure out the surprise. She knows I'm going to do it, but I'm hoping I done Geyser justice. But yeah, I think for what I've done so far, there you go. So now you got like the ink, and then just sort of edit, undo. No, don't do the shine spot. Shine spot looks bad. So yeah, there you go. Not really much to the blade, is there? So we're gonna again, and then tell you what. And then just sort of maybe like a color, do the trick just to sort of balance out the blue a little bit. Yeah, I think so as well. Just do that. Yeah, actually that looks a lot better. So file save. I like that. So Wimbo is up next. We are gonna. This is gonna be the absolute simplest to color, which I am really happy about. Right, he is a little oversaturated, so I'm just gonna edit that color scheme just a teensy bit, just to sort of, because I know his art style is very simplistic. So the one thing I have learned is if you oversaturate your colors, you do hurt people's eyes. Michael's actually done a lot better job recently, actually, kind of controlling his color scheme. So I'm really pleased about that, actually. So, because he was like me, I struggled with saturation, and I think he was just as bad. Oh, but to be honest, yeah, he still needs to work on it a little bit. So, like, oh, he's just my dad. Sorry, if you could hear that, that's my dad talking to my niece. So, to be honest, we're going to, again, just desaturate it, but just keep it in the same color scheme. Just to do his design justice. Because I think, you know, we got to do his design justice. So, what the little detail thing I'll probably do is do, like, a combination of... really red, mate. There we go. Sort of desaturate it a little bit. There. Put it there. There we go. That will keep to his color scheme, but at the same time, just desaturate it. Just make it a little easier on the eyes a little bit. Which is, that's what I want to do. Sorry, Michael. I really do love your character design, but the saturation is hard on this. And the thing is, you can get very, very poppy colors. And Joe literally kicked this into me without going overly saturated. So you can have those very vibrant colors, but without oversaturating it. Because if you oversaturate it, the one thing I have learned, it really puts people off looking at your artwork. And also, if you're going to do vibrant colors, you need to mix in those dark colors as well to sort of, or blacks as a shadows, just so it can make it a lot more easier on the eye as well. So that's also something I've learned. Whether, you know, you think it's true or not, that's up to you. But it's sort of like a little art tip that, you know, Joe has kind of kicked me into the habit of doing, which is really good, to be honest. There we go. What we're going to do is probably... Because the thing is, I'm going to do this first, and then, let's see, I think we're going to go darker. A little bit more. We could get away being saturated with the darker. Sort of shadow in as well. Just not put shadow, but sort of know like what one is the lower sort of thing. Because that's a word. That is a word. You know that's a word. No, it's not a word. I swear I know words. I'm a dyslexic that knows words, I swear. And then obviously we do that. And then now we got like the details. So as for the katana blade, I think we're going to keep it simple and do like the back of the blade similar. But not at the same time. You'll see what I mean once I do it. And then the front of the blade, we are definitely going to do like a sort of brighter colour. And maybe just to give it sort of like the sort of like katana wash treatment. If you don't know what I mean is if you look closely at katanas, properly made katanas have sort of like these patterns going on at the edge of the blade. Like it's sort of like a... I can't really explain it. I'll tell you what, actually I can show it. Sort of like Kenichi's blade I've done. Sort of like those patterns. So yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because I know English and I know what I'm talking about. I swear. I swear I am a T-cult leader and I do know what I'm talking about. But anyway. But yeah, anyways, I think we're going to go well into 3 hours before we start working on volume 4. But don't worry, we will be working on it today. By the looks of it, we can get it done. But it just be... Oh, missed a line. I think I have. So we're going to go black. We're going to get that. Back to look. It is. Ah. There we go. And now we can rub out that bit. There we go. Not supposed to be there. They just sort of touch up bits here and there, make it bigger. There we go. And now we could just clean up just certain bits like this. That's a little messy. And pick that up and just clean up bits that aren't supposed to be there. Yep, like that as well. There we go. So now we've got that done. I'm really happy with the way it looks at the moment. So we've got Wimbo's blade, which is absolutely awesome. Right, we're going to save because this bit is going to take time. I will guarantee it. So we're going to do Zombie Octopus. Oh, maybe not. Why was I thinking? Anyways, so we're going to do one. We're going to do this end tentacle. What we're going to do is just literally just go nuts with the colour first. And then subtly add the other colours as we go. So we're going to do that one end of the tentacles. It doesn't look like the other tentacles are in the same colours, which is absolutely thank fucking Christ. I thought Zombie Knight did this whole thing. I was like, nope, it looks like I was wrong. So yeah, I'm actually ecstatic about that. That just makes my life so much easier when it comes to colouring this blade in. I thought it's the hair I think is going to be the one that's going to get me done. But other than that, we're going to colour in all the tentacles, all the flesh. We might do another flesh patch of that colour, just to sort of define it a little bit. But other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go. So we're going to do the whole side of this blade, just like that. Because, like I say, what we've learned in painting, it's actually improved my colouring. I've actually noticed this improves it. Like, normally, I would try not to hit, like, over the other bits. But this time, it's actually helped. So if I go over it and then go carefully with the others, it speeds up my process tenfold, like, really easily. So we're going to do that patch. And we're going to do a patch near the beginning, that colour. There we go. Because now, I can do this. And just sort of... And we're going to go a little smaller. And just sort of... There we go. And then... You'll see what I'm doing in a minute. But yeah. There we go. What about that bottom 10? It's not even that pale, is it? Is it pale or is it just saying... Yes, it is a little paler. That was my bad. So, there we go. Sort of... And then take that colour and then just sort of run wild with it. There's writings on the wall. Da 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 da. And then just pick up that colour and then sort of... And then we're going to use a certain brush to sort of... And the face. Does she have any patterns? Yes, around the eye. So we need to sort of... That's it. No, edit, undo. Just thinly. And then thickly. And then like that. There we go. And her body. Yes, she has certain parts. So we're going to do one part. That's going to be all that. And then just certain bits just like... What's her face like? So she doesn't have anything around the mouth. But we could do like stuff like that. And just do patches of that colour everywhere. And then we get the spray can. Now, the one I think she used... No, it's not that. But there is a certain... Spray? Is it that? No, it's not that. I'm going to have an actual look at the illustration. I know it is a certain brush. I've got a feeling it is. But But I need to know what that certain brush is. So let's have a look at the pattern. See if there's anything. We need something thicker than that. Not cross-hatching. Let's see. Nope. Just need something that really... Oh, actually, I think I know what. Not marker. Is it going to be pastel or pencil? No. There's a certain thing I know I can use. I'm trying to remember what it is. What is it? It's a certain tool. Actually, I think we might have to go with this. Oh, no. No, smaller. That's it. Not too small. Bigger. There we go. And just sort of... That's it. Then I could go AWOL with this. And then... There we go. Now, I can actually just go ham with this. Yes, I am so happy with this. It's sort of like... Alright, admittedly, it is a little bit my version of it, but... We could just sort of... There we go. Just put bits of it everywhere. There we go. I am literally happy with that. So now we can actually go to the next part of our colouring. So luckily, I think that's like the big chunk of it done. Now what I want to do is use this very exaggerated pink. See what I mean? Like this colour is really vibrant, but it's not overtaking. So now I could just sort of do the gloop. Do the main colour of the gloop. You know what? This vibrant pink, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Persona, not Persona, Danganronpa, the murders. I don't know why, but it just really reminds me of that. It just gives me that sort of vibe. Sort of, there we go. The goop. Do all the goop. All of the goop. I'm hoping I've done Zombie Octopus some real justice here, because the problem is as much this is why I don't like doing other people's OCs. Like, I will do it to help people out with certain things and that, because obviously, like I helped Takanatsu with their stream thing, and I did the whole stream thing. I had to ask someone else permission to do the character, but what I do, I always get nervous because I don't feel like most of the time I don't do them justice, and I think that's like more of a psychological thing, because when it comes to my characters, I know exactly what I want to do. But when it comes to other people's characters, even though I can see it, it's a bit like, how do I do sort of fan art of that without, you know what I mean? Obviously, I think in a way, this is going to help me build my confidence as well when it comes to sort of like when people want me to do their characters and stuff like that. So, like I say, again, I just really hope I do them justice. All right, we got the pink goop. Now, as for the eyes... Like I said, we're going to go for that sort of nice blue thing here. And just sort of, there we go. Do the white. And then again, we're going to do the same with a black pearl. Because this is a pearl. And then we're going to do that. Just to show it is a black shiny pearl. And then the bone. I'm going to pick that up. And then just sort of, there we go. Am I actually picking up on Facebook comments? I just want to check. No, I don't think I am. But oh well. If someone is commenting, I apologise if I don't see it. But yeah, there we go. And then just sort of... There we go. And then get the eye. So luckily for me, I'm going to do like sort of like my own version. So we're going to get the eye here. And it's upside down, so that's fine. And then we're going to get that. Highlight. No, I think we're going to go soft brush. And we're going to just select it so I can literally just play around with it. Like that. And then get that. Get it a little bit darker and just sort of do the pupil. Actually do it with a pen. Like that. And then just sort of Actually, no. Do it a whole again. Do it right, James. Come on. You know you can do this. Just do that as the pupil. And then that yellowy pale with the brush as the sort of... There we go. So selection, deselect. Hopefully I've done Zombie Octopus's characters. Joey Justice. I really hope I have. But there you go. Probably haven't. Anyways. No time for self-doubt. So I think the next bit we are going to do those staples. And just sort of... There we go. And we need to do inside those suckers as well. So that's a thing. Sort of. Get that spray. Oh, other one. There we go. Done. Alright, cool. Sorry, I just spotted that and just needed to be fixed. So, we need to sort of get those staples in. No, that's not right. They're not the right colour. There we go. We want those, like, shiny white bits. Well, not white. They're just, like, shiny clips. Because they're shiny. Don't know why I'm singing that song. It's just shiny. But anyways, yeah. So, anyways, my little question to you all. What stupid little thing makes you very happy? Let me know. Seriously, it can be absolutely anything. I won't judge you for it because there's stupid little things that make me happy. Don't know why. It just bloody well amuses me. There we go. And then just sort of get those staples in. Really hope I've done our character justice with this. I don't know why. I'm just getting really anxious all of a sudden. And just do like... Ah, yes. The scimitar itself can be like a dark blue. Sort of like that. There we go. Because then I could do the edge of the blade without worry. There we go. Now I could do that. Now the teeth and the tongue. Now teeth are like the bone colour there, isn't it? So we need to do... And then the tongue of the character is like this really... God, Jesus. That is a really saturated green. But the thing is, with oversaturated colours, actually, something like that, my rule is you can only do it once in something small. So it could be a piece of jewellery or eyes or something like that. So, actually, I just noticed something. Like that. So the eyes, like small things like that. There we go. That does, yeah, that does Zombie Octopus a lot more justice. Her character a lot more justice than I thought it would do. So, right, we're going to go dark and a little bit more saturated for inside the suckers. So anything like I could see inside the suckers of, I'm just going to do it like that dark colour. Just to sort of keep the variety of colour up her character. There we go. Because she is very variety when it comes to her character. Right, we need to make sure those swords are holes. Because I am looking at them and that's like, yeah, they're not holes, mate. Hello, Restream. Oh. Hello, Kabibo. How you doing, mate? Yeah, hello. How you been? Are you Bibo? Bibo? How'd you pronounce your name, mate? Sorry. I'm really shit at pronouncing names, so I full on apologise wholeheartedly. How you been? I hope things are doing well so far. And I hope you're having a good day. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. If I'm not, I am really, really apologetic. I think the edge of the blade should be the same colour. But we're going to just tint that with just a bit of bluish colour. And then we're going to do that blade first, I think, as well. Just to sort of clean up. Well, what you been up to, mate? I hope you're doing well so far. Right, yep. And then the rope, we're going to go for this, like, sort of, like, big pale, like, sort of stitches. So I think we're going to go for, like, a brownie. There we go. Just to sort of get them to stand out a little bit. Like I say, they're like ropes, so we can put them, like, sort of, like, tugging at the, But there you go. But yeah, I'm doing srowdtember, by the way. If you are watching Kaibo, I think I'm sorry, I'm very bad at pronunciation, so I will apologize beforehand. Um, but yeah, I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're having a good day so far. And right, let's clean up that blade edge as well. I don't want to clean that up. There you go. And let's get that rubber and just sort of clean that up as well. Just sort of get those gaps in the blade. Now, as for the gunk, before we do the hair, we're going to pick up another little bit and just sort of gunk it again. Sort of, that's it. Sort of like that. There we go. So, sort of get that shine in, because it's shiny. I don't know why I'm singing, but I'm there. Do-do, because I'm shiny. I'm really bad at singing, I know. Please don't clip that. You watch, I was going to do that now. I was like, James is really, really bad singing. Please check him out. Not for the art, but for the really, really bad singing. But there you go. So we got all the like gunk there. But yeah, I mean, there we go. And there you go. Like, you got all those. I'm actually really pleased how this is turning out, actually. Like, it looks actually really good. I'm like, again, though, it's more like if Zombie Octopus thinks I've done her character justice. That's the bit I'm more nervous about. Hold on, that's dark shadowing. We do not want the dark shadow. Kibo, if you are back again, hello again. Like I say, hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. If I slaughtered it, I ever do so apologize, because I'm not very good at pronouncing names that I don't know, because I'm dyslexic as hell. No, honestly, I am dyslexic, but I know it's a bad excuse for the mispronouncing stuff, but there you go. But yeah, I hope you're doing well so far. I hope you're having a good day. And we have missed a little bit of the back of the blade. There we go. And just sort of get those edges done and then fill it. There we go. Now I'm going to select that. Oh, hold on. Selection, deselect. There's a little bit that's just green. There we go. And again, we are going to do the hair. We're going to get that end. And luckily, it's faded. So I can actually use the spray brush for this. Woohoo! I don't have to do like the funky stuff again. That is good. I am happy. I'm very happy I don't have to do that. Like that. And then... yeah, I think that's literally the hair. Just trying to think. I think that's the hair. But there you go. And then just sort of... I think what we're going to do is literally... but by the way, if you want your OC drawn as a sort of sword, as long as it's not a fan OC, I'm more than happy to do it. Like I say, unless someone's already asked for it, we do have more slots available. So obviously, feel free to sort of jump in. There we go. Sort of, yep. And then just get that pink, and then just sort of get that spray can, just sort of tone it points down a bit. Obviously, I think that's supposed to be like, yeah, that's it. I think they're just edges, and that's all it is. So I need to sort of tone that down a little bit. Sort of, that's it. There. So selection deselect, file, save. Do you know what? Out of all of them, I did enjoy colouring that. Like, I was nervous, but at the same time, I really fucking enjoyed it. Now, this one is going to be, like, again, a simpler colour scheme, but it's going to be one of the funner ones. So we're doing this character here, Myra. She uses chains. I believe she's got, like, a scythe as well. I'm not too sure. I have to ask Bo. If I got it wrong, I ever so apologise, Bo. But hopefully I've still done her justice either way. So we're going to sort of get the colour scheme of the face, and then just sort of... there we go. And I think instead of glowing over, I think we're going to go to glow under, just to show that sort of the blade itself is magical in here as well. I say magical, I use that term loosely, but yeah. Hold on. File. Save. We're just going to make sure we save. And by the way, if you're on my stream via Twitch, we do have channel points. We do give awards. Sort of like, if you got 2,000 points, we do your emote. If you're a streamer, stuff like that. All fun things, basically. But yeah. But yeah, by the way, like, sorry, I'm so bad Oh, sorry. I'm so bad speaking English. Oh, you're bad at speaking English. Right. Sorry, I was trying to make sense of that then. No, that's fine, love. If you just want to sit here and just enjoy my art, feel free to. Don't feel pressured to reply to me. All that fun stuff. I'm only doing it just to drum up conversation. But yeah, I'm only doing it to drum up conversation. Don't feel pressured into replying. Obviously, the last thing I want to do is make my people feel uncomfortable watching me stream. But yeah, but just chill and enjoy. But yeah, anyways, I'll tell you what. I wish one day. I know there's a phone app for it, but I wish they could make an app for YouTube to translate. That would be like absolutely awesome, because I think that would be a lot better for my viewers. And obviously then you don't have to go strictly to, and where you actually, I'm going to ask Kibo, let's turn it to a more happier subject. Where are you from? What country are you from, Kibo, if you don't mind me asking? I'm assuming maybe, I don't want to say Japan, maybe like Dear China for your name, or unless it's just a username. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, obviously. Right, let's make that brush smaller and just sort of, that's it. Like, again, we are going to keep this a simple color as well. I think we're going to go for that dark purple. For that, and then just sort of, yeah, that's it. And actually, we're going to do that for the blade itself, like the hilt and all that. I think that would be the most better option, just to keep it all nice and sort of thing. So yeah, where are you from, Kibo? Which country are you from? I'm guessing roundabout China area because of the name, but I could be wrong. You know, some people just do it because they're a fan of a character or it's their OC's name. So yeah, yeah, I think that was. Thank you. Right, so the scythe blade, we are going to go here. I think that would be the right way to go. I think we like to say we're going to stick to like the purplish blade. And then like the end of the back of the blade can be a really dark sort of, yeah. I think pale purple would. Oh. Yeah. So it does differentiate. Plus you can tell the blade doesn't look normal. Blade should be dulled. Like, I'm trying to use like very dull colours for the blade, only because it's cracks and that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Get the rubber. Do those nooks and crannies a little bit. Yeah, because that is very simple. And there you go. All the blades are done. And right before 3 hours as well. I am happy with that. So what we're going to do is get the gradient. Higher. Going to be the background. And then let's have a look. So we've got the blue sky. What can we do? Shall we do mid blue sky? Yeah, I think we're gonna copy and then just put. Yeah, we're gonna copy that. Sort of. Like that? There we go. Oh, hello! Hazel! Thank you! Thank you for the raid! Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hey! So to...
one and all.
Why did I do this? Of the tea
coming club.
Anyways, how are you, guys? We are doing a bit of srowdtember. And my theme is OC's sword. So the stream before that, and this is me doing like a start exercise for myself before I get onto the book and that. So I've done my main OC Nakia. I've done Tiffany Tilbert, known as the Cookie Club, if you know her on Facebook. I did her character Faye. I did Scarlet from Scarlet's Song. I did Hayman from Hayu.art and Paul from Ozzy Kenichi streams. So if you know those streams, like I think 2 or 3 of them are streamers. Yes, they are. I don't know why I said that. And then we got Zombie Octopus as well. Her blade today. We've done Alistair from Has Been Hotel because obviously can't help myself. Come on, Alistair's a cool character. We've done Geyser from The Legend of Geyser. We've done Wimbo. We've done Zombie Octopus, and we have done Echo's character Myra from Echo Vial. Apparently I've got notifications. Is that on the chain? No, it's not. It's just me being a derp. But anyways, I'm just checking Facebook because I'm streaming there as well, just in case people are saying stuff. But anyways, I have 20 more slots available. If you want, be for absolute free, and I'll do this on the next stream, depending on who the next 5 are. I'm going to shower, man, so because I'm very sweaty. Fair enough. Go and shower. Go and get yourself clean, Hazel. Now, as I was saying, if you want your OC done as a sword, go to my Discord, and I've got under R, it's srowdtember, and throw reference pic, the name of your character, and the social media you want to be tagged on as to represent you as an artist. All I ask for is do not do fan OCs. Do your very own original character, whether it's a mascot from your story, whatever it is, feel free to slam it, and I will do your character as a sword. So anyways, oh, I forgot to finish off Wimbo's blade. I just looked at that and went, I forgot to do a lighter version of the side of the blade. That is really naughty. Because I meant to do his... Oh, sorry, edit undo. I meant to do his katana thing. But anyways. But also, if you want your character to be a Pacific sword, by the way, get me a reference picture and I will do it as sort of that sword as close as possible. Because obviously, it's got to be Yoshi's sword. So it's sort of like... It's got to be close, but not... If you get what I mean, like exact copy of the blade. So I want to give it like some sort of like fantasy-esque elements. So... Or like based on real blades. So a couple of them actually, a few of them are based on real blades actually. So, and one of them I'm actually going to do like a sort of like, and actually this was a real thing, a sort of like an arm blade, which was really cool. You are from Russia, so hello from Russia. And I have very bad internet. That is totally fine. I'm not going to judge for it because my internet used to be really bad at one point as well. So, and my PC used to crash every other day when I first started streaming, which is really bad. So yeah, we're gonna do like sort of like edit undo. But like that's it. Like the edges of the blade, like a katana sort of pattern. Sort of 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna have to clear up Wimbo's blade a little bit, ribbons again a little bit. I completely forgot to do that. I'm a very naughty boy. I know I should laugh, but it's like, yeah, that was really bad of me, and I derped big time. I forgot to do that part of the blade. There we go. So Wimbo's blade is done. So we're going to save that. And before we finish up, we are going to do the glow of both blades there. So we're going to do like a very intense purple. So actually, we're going to pick up Myra's purple, go right to the max of the saturation. So I'm going to show you actually very quickly how to do like glow effects. I'm still practicing it mostly myself, but if you want to join me, feel free to. Seriously, it is a fun little exercise, I think, for you guys. So you start with an oversaturated version of where you want the glow to be, and then just sort of do that. And what I would say is do that, and then what you do is you leave that bottom one. No, it's not oversaturated. It's oversaturated and dark. Sorry, it's oversaturated and dark. Should correct myself. I apologize. I swear I am professional. No, I'm not. That I do not question. Is I am not that professional. I swear. But yeah, so we need to do it a bit darker, so we get that nice glowing. And then get the rubber. Just rub that out because obviously it's a panel of each blade. So now we got that. And what we're gonna do is make sure we don't go over the top. We're going to select that area just so we don't go over now. But yeah, hello from England, by the way, Kibo. By the way, nice to have you here with us today. So, layer, new raster layer. So, the first one, after you go over saturate, there will be a reason behind it, laser. So, we do that. And then, you'll see something really cool happening. So, you get that pink. So, to be honest, we are going to go darker, and I'm going to lock that. So we're going to go darker and just... Because I don't like that. I want it to be sort of... There we go. It's a bit too bright for me. So we want that edge to be darker for a reason. And then you add a new layer. Obviously, layer. New raster layer. And now you could just go with your additive glow. And then go a little bit brighter version of that colour. Make the spray can a little bit smaller. And then just sort of... And then afterwards, what you can do is then use the rubber to sort of gently come in. And then again, you add a new layer. Make the spray can a little bit significantly smaller, but not too small. Go brighter again. And just sort of... And as you can see, slowly, you get this sort of nice little glow effect going on with the blade. And then what you do is also after is you sort of like mess with your opacity a little bit to try and get that sort of... I'm sorry I burped down the mic. You get that sort of like nice little feel of the sort... Like get that sort of feel of the glow. Because obviously it's not going to be all glow. So layer, new raster layer one more time. Additive glow. We're going to go to the furthest of the spectrum of the colour. And then just sort of right... Edit undo. It's obviously not glowy enough. So we just got to gently go around right at the edge. Like that. Sort of. That's it. So the blade now looks like it's glowing like that sort of ominous glow. Right down to the blade. So now you've got the blade glowing. So the next part, which is going to be a little bit fun, is now we've got to... No, not fun I would say, but more sensible, is now to start rubbing out from the bottom and then work your way upwards. So first off, I think before we do the background, we've got to have to rub out, and we're going to use like something like Severely Fade, and just sort of gently just persuade it to be thinner. That's what we want to do. It's sort of give that sort of... We want the sword to glow. We don't want it to spread and look like a spray can effect. So that's what we're going to do. And then the next one, you do the same. So you kind of just persuading it glow like a little bit less, like that, and then just make it a little bit smaller. Jump up the next layer and just sort of... That's it. And now, as you can see, you've got the nice glow effect. So now what you want to do is go to the background, get the biggest fade brush, just make it a little bit bigger than the rest, and just gently over the edge, just tidy it, because you don't want to see the dark purple. You want to see the glow around the blade. So, and you want it to sort of match the background a little bit. That's all you want to do. And then just sort of... Oh, edit, undo, edit, undo. I've overshot there with the gentleness. So we're going to undo it until we get that. There we go. And we're going to have to go a little bit smaller here. And just sort of... There we go. And just sort of... That's it. Get that edge... Just... There we go. And now you can just get rid of it right all the way around. Just sort of touch that up a little bit just to see it. There you go. Now you've got that really nice sort of feel to it. And now what you do is you lower the opacity of the main bit, and then lower the and then little by little keep lowering it until... So you want that at the highest, and then you want the others a little bit lower, and just sort of like, I'm not sure if you've done music, but it's sort of like balancing, testing the amps and stuff like that. So we want that a little bit more firmer. So we want that sort of like purple glow to show. Now, another little trick I'm going to show you is layer, new raster layer. So what if you want particle effects? This is going to be the fun bit. So this is sort of like something I love doing. So if you want particle effects around your blade, so start off with dark first, and then just sort of go gently round the blade as the background thing, and just sort of... That's it. And then go white, almost white, and then just sort of... Because then what you're doing is giving the effect of the... Like, there's magical effects going on. And then, again, use the rubber just to gently go around the edge of the blade, because you want to fade those sparks. but you don't want to fade them so much like it's sort of like a straight line fade. So now if you look in, now you've got that sort of like magical aura feel. Now what we want to do again, sort of, there we go. Sort of. There we go. Now you got that whole glow thing. So now we're happy with that. So we can save that. Oh god, we got 7 viewers now. Hello, you lovely 7 people. But anyways, let's keep going. So we're going to save. I'm going to take a sip of water because my throat's absolutely dry. And now we're going to write the names of the characters and who they belong to, and if they are from anything, where they're from. So file, yeah, we saved it. So selection, deselect, file. Don't need to save. So we're going to create a new layer. And we're going to use this as my writing layer. So, and then maybe once they're done, I will type it in. But for now, I think writing it would, I don't know, it just has a bit more of a personal feel to it. So, one. So, GYA? Oh, hold on. Yes, that's it. Geyser Inc. So, we're going to do Geyser first. From... Oh, no, we don't need to put from. Undo. From... Oh. Sorry. Legend. Sorry, if my spelling's bad, please correct me, because I am dyslexic as hell. I will confess this right now. My dyslexia is, like, really bad. So, Legend of... Geyser? Is it Geyser or... Yeah. So that should be an R anyways. So... Proper... There we go. But... There we go. And then, obviously... Sunbeam Stone. And then we're going to do Alistair next. So we're going to get the reference for spelling. Oh, hold on. I'm going to get the spelling up for that. Sorry, this will take a teensy bit of time just because I need to like get the spellings up, and then we will be doing a little bit of volume 4. I will promise you. So, hold on. Alistair has, and thank you for the spelling as well. Has been hotel, and then put Vizipop. I'm gonna get that up as well. So Viz. There we go. V-I. Why do you have to have such a weird spelling name? God damn it, Vizzy. Why you torture dyslexic people? No, I'm joking. I'm so triggered. Rah! No, I'm joking. I am joking, guys. I'm not that triggered. Trust me. So, Zoe. Yes, because that's how you write a H, James. Edit, undo, and just put. And yes, that is her username. So please go check her out. She's actually a really good art streamer. Really nice person, actually. And then I think it's Myra. Is it? Edit, undo. Myra. Echo File. And then bow. Edit, undo, edit, undo. Bow, echo, and I think it's spelled like that. Bow, if I got your name wrong, please let me know and I will correct it. But yeah, there you go. So that is everything. I'm actually really happy with this. So file, save, and then file, save as, and then just PNG. So save it as a full-on PNG first. And then file, and come on, save you. God damn you, save, because I need to edit it just one more time. So what we're gonna do is make a smaller version because it doesn't fit on Discord because the file's like humongous. So edit, image resolution, and then 15, because that's like literally the minimum, and I don't want to make it any smaller. But I hope they actually do enjoy this. Like, I'm actually really happy with the results of these blades at the moment. So file, save as, part 2, small. And remember, we do have, like I say, about 20 more slots because each sword is going to be each day of the month. So if you want your OC done as a sword, please put some reference pictures down. Social media you want to be tagged as. Just the only thing, just no fan characters, obviously. Like, what I mean is it can't be a host, has been hotel OC, stuff like that. So, luckily, no one has put it down at the moment, but that's fine. We don't mind. New unreads. Why have we got new on? Oh, okay, that's fine. I do not mind. I do not mind at all. Right, so yeah, so now we've done 2 lots of swords. I'm actually really happy with Zombie Octopus one, like, and the Alistair ones look really good. Like, both of them look very good. I think that is literally, I'm hoping that encompasses the character overall. But there you go. I'm thinking, like, Alistair's one. No, I think I'm happy with the way it is for now, actually. It kind of shows it's going round anyway, so I'm really happy with the way it looks. So now we are going to carry on with volume 4. And by the way, guys, if you do want to, my brain just stopped. Sorry about that. If you do want to buy my books, they are on Amazon for $1.99 until the pandemic's over. Then it will go back up to $5. But yeah, anyways, what was I going to do? Open. I was going to do my book. That's what So we're going to go on that VTLS volume 4. I'm on chapter 5, and we're going to open the last few pages just to make sure I haven't missed a page, because I was literally roughly about, I would say roughly halfway through. I think I could say easily. Oh god, I'm itching my bad. I'm itching bad, boy, bad. Anyways, right, so, oh no, this is a chapter already done. Why am I on chapter? I'm already done. That is naughty. Very naughty. Bad. Go away. I'm telling myself off. Volume 4. So, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's why. I can't count. That's why. Yeah, it is 20 pages. Okay, cool. I just, something was off. I was sitting there like, that doesn't seem right. But anyways, so what we're going to do is probably close the, I think we're going to close these swords. If you want to see these again, guys, I will be uploading the second lot onto Instagram, so you guys can see my progress so far. And then once they're done, I'm going to post them all up at once. I think that would be quite a nice thing to do, don't you think, guys? Let me know. But anyways, so yeah, this is what I've done. I haven't done any like the shadows backgrounds yet, because what I want to do first is sort of work on the shading and the colouring, graying first, and then do the rest. So what we're going to do is open a few more pages. I think I was on page, like, literally page 99 before I hit 100. So this is the full volume of my series, Vamp the Lost Soul. It is a dark urban fantasy. So if you do like that sort of thing, this should be right up your alley. But I without spoiling it, it's about this guy here, Nikaya. Hold on. This guy here, Nikaya. Point your arrow at him so you know who I'm on about. And he is literally a half vampire, but also the Nightmare King. But he doesn't know it. He thinks he's an ordinary human. And his life gets turned upside down one day when a psychopathic priest comes and literally burns his life to the ground. Like, quite literally. You'll see what I mean when you read it. But yeah, so please go and check it out. If you think it's something like up your alley, feel free to do it. At the moment, I'm just doing, like I say, chapter 5. So what we'll probably do is carry on to about... What time is it now? So it's about... Oh, Jesus, I've nearly done this for 4 hours again. Bloody hell. I'm tired, clever monkey. Anyway, being sarcastic to myself. Yeah, so we'll probably raid someone when we finish. So if you got anyone you think I should raid on Twitch, let me know, guys. Seriously, it'd be absolutely awesome if you guys kind of, you know, let me know who you want me to raid. So there we go. And then it's just sort of, we're going to do like a bit of a deeper shadow for him. So yeah, this is like more my art style. If you want to see my concept art, feel free. I'm more than happy to show it. By the way, guys, you can redeem points. I've got like chibi request and sort of chibi request and emote request. Sorry, I did forgot what my awards are. That is not good. So feel free. If you want to subscribe to me, feel free to. If you want to, you know, share it with your friends, if you think there's something that you enjoy, feel free to, guys. Seriously, I am more than happy. The more, the merrier, and the more people I can chat to. You know, because you guys are lovely and awesome. And if you want to become part of the VGS community and chat with other people, feel free to. I've got Discord, links down below. If you want to chuck an OC for me to do as a sort, chuck that in as well, guys. Seriously, I am more than happy to have you guys. You know, because you are awesome, you are lovely, and, you know, it's all good in the hood. Sound a bit like gangster. Good in hood, yo. Taking the absolute piss out of myself. But anyways, does it say who's watching? No, it doesn't. Actually, if I click on the... and I need to mute myself. How do I mute? Mute! Shut up, you. You can play, keep playing. So luckily now I've got that up, so I can now bounce between back and forth so I can tell who's chatting to me. Right, anyways. So, yeah, the shadows here, because this is like really, really tiny. So I have to like sort of like really concentrate hard on this. And fix stuff needs fixing. See, I'm not being funny, but I did this when I was really tired this page, so I keep missing bits to clean up, which is not good. I swear I am professional author. I do swears. I swears I is good, boys. But yeah, there we go. We're gonna fix this up right away. Clean up and get this a little bit better. There we go. You're right, better. My dog's here, by the way. She's just sitting up. And no, I'm not going to pick her up because she's a big dog. And that is going to break my back. So, no. Well, she's not big. She's big enough that you shouldn't really pick her up and carry her around. Well, come here, darling. Why are you shutting with me, by the way? Come here. Did Mum shut you in? Is my mum being mean to you? Poor lass. Hey, guys, you want to see my dog? Let me know. I will show her off to you. I don't know why she shoved her in with me. Better not start barking because I will kick you out of this room. I'm sorry, love, but, you know, I'm streaming. I'm sure people won't appreciate you barking. Do you want to say hello to everyone? Yeah? Hold on. Someone wants to say hello to you all. Hold on. We're going to save this. Okay, Bella. Bella! Come here. Come on. Up you get. Come on. Bella. Want a hug? No? Come here. Come on, say hello to everyone. A hug. Come on, up you get. No, she doesn't want a hug. Do you want a hug? No, you're just getting excited for no reason. She doesn't want to say hello. No, you can see her in the background right now, like, popping her little head out. But, yeah, her name's Bella, by the way. She is a standard poodle. Very lovely dog. I do love her to pieces. She can be a bit of a naughty girl at times, can't you? Like, she had a falling out with my wife the other day. Like, literally, like, she stole my wife's Twiglets, and my wife was not happy about that. But there you go. And then just sort of... There we go. Sort of get that rubber and just... There we go. And just sort of... There we go. Anyways, guys, if your OC can be a sword, what sword will it be and why? Let me know, guys. Yeah, some line work needs to be cleaned, but luckily, instead of cleaning, I can make it disappear. Because I am smart. I have brain sometimes. I sometimes have a brain. Sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't. But sometimes, in a rare instance, I do have a brain. And somehow it does work. I know, miracles, right? And sort of... There we go. Actually, no. Cover that. Because it's a scar. There we go. Sort of... There we go. And then just sort of... Cover that up. And then just sort of... There we go. And he's a young lad, so he shouldn't be that. There we go. Did you just... Dirty dog? I guess if you heard that, yeah, the dog just parked right where I was sitting. Like, God damn you, you stinky dog. You are a very, very stinky dog. Hmm? Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Why are you stamping your feet? You having a hissy fit? You're having a hissy fit, aren't you? Sort of. There we go. Oh, edit undo. I forgot to do something. Lock that. Lock that. Sort of. Just sort of get those edges a bit more sharper. Actually, I'll tell you what. Get a bigger rubber. There we go. Just get those edges cleaned up a little bit. That's a bit too far. There we go. Anyways, guys. Anyways, if you... By the way, have you got your own mangas and books, by the way, or comics? Please let me know. And if... Just drop a link to your books, guys. Seriously, I would love to promote you guys as much as I can. So, you know, if you got a story, just slam it. Let us know. There we go. And... Alright. There we go. And just sort of... Clean it up. Give it a little ticks. And just sort of... There we go. Right. Let's get the edge of the hair. There we go. The only reason being is... What I do is it just shows like where it's overlapping. Because if I do too many dark shadows... And it's just connecting. It's just going to look like a blob. So what I do to counteract that is sort of... as you can see, sort of like that. And I think, to be honest, that tool is a little too big. So... And then just sort of... There we go. Just sort of make that a little smaller. There we go. There we go. Just clean that up a little bit. And then we'll see we've got the hood. So what we're going to do is again, just sort of do our clean up. And then... There we go. And get the hood done. I'm sorry, like, I know this bit can be a little bit boring at times, but... You know, I think hopefully, guys, it'll give you also a lot of more insight of how I do my books. So, I'm hoping, like, you're learning something at the same time. So, that's what I'm hoping I'm doing. Sort of, there we go. Sort of. There. And now we've got that. And now we're going to do the back of the neck. And obviously the hair goes over. So we need to sort of... There we go. Sort of. There we go. And then obviously his neck. So the shadow there is sort of... It sort of shows you where his hairline is, really. That's why I do it. It's just so you show where the lines are. Edit, undo. And then obviously... There we go. Having a hump. Got the bitty hump, Bella. Because Mum chucked you in this room. I know, life is unfair. My dog's just got the right hump right now. She has, like... I'm not kidding you. She is... My dog has got the right hump. Hey? Who has the right hump? You do. Yeah, I am talking about you. Yes, I am. She's looking at me like... Talking about me. Talking about me. But yes, I am, Mels. Yes, I bloody am. Anyways. I'm just trying to think. There we go. And... What I might do... Colouring wise, I might actually make the character darker. Maybe? I don't know. It is frying him, so I want to make it look like he's actually like getting fried. Now, we're going to use glow effects for that, so that does not matter. So, file, just save again. No, we're not, we're saving. There we go. So, layer, new raster layer. So now we've done that. Now we can get into the colouring. Oh yeah. I've done the last page of the chapter, haven't I? Whoopsie. That's fine. Once we've done this, then what I'm going to do is probably close it and then start from where I should be forwards. So it's fine. As I say, it's no panic because, to be honest, like, it doesn't alter the effect of how many pages because I've numbered them anyway. So when I upload them, it should be to the correct lines anyway. So I'd say it shouldn't be too bad. Like I say, we do his hair first because obviously do his hair, and then we'll do all the whites. Sort of, there we go. I'm so happy how this page is turning out at the moment, actually. There we go, and just sort of group it up. There we go. Like I say, we can afford to go over the lines as long as we clean up afterwards. As I say, as long as you're not afraid doing that, because remember, you can always clean things up. So this will be like, I actually found this. This is actually a lot faster way to colour. A little bit bigger. There we go. And then we get the white, and then we just sort of fill that. Edit, undo. But this you have to be sort of like more careful on. No, sort of. There we go. Just get the scythe there. Then there we go. I'm happy. Right, people. So, anyways, like I say, if you have got your own comic or manga or whatever, please feel free to drop it down. Like, drop it down in links. Feel free to promote yourself on my Discord as well. I'm more than happy to have you guys here. And just put it sort of, there we go. Get the jacket done. I'm trying to think where I'm at. I think I've confused myself. Not that hard to do, but I think I've actually managed it. Right, there we go. And then the electricity. So what we're going to do is like about, I'm going to say about, what? It's 3 hours now, so we might raid somebody soon because I don't want to spoil this too much for people, but we'll do this page first and then we're going to find somebody to raid. Unless I get raided, then I'll carry on like Hazel did. Again, just shout out to Hazel. Thank you so much for the raid. So lovely of you. I do really appreciate the support I get from you guys, and you guys have been absolute fucking awesome bots. Awesome bots, awesome peeps. I don't know why I'm thinking robots. I'll tell you why. It's because I'm bloody playing Deptus Mechanicus at the moment, so I don't know why I've been thinking about that game, but there you go. It is a really good game, though, I have to admit. I've been playing that at the moment with Code Vein, alongside Code Vein, so obviously not 2 games at once. I mean, that would be absolutely crazy. Yeah, I think to think we should do him with a dark colour as a whole, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. To sort of show he's getting fried right now. So be good to sort of... There you go. Sort of, there we go. Bella! Did you just hear that? No! Not during my stream. No. Oh god, that... Don't you look at me like you're so proud of yourself. No, you don't kiss my butt now. The damage is done. You stunk the place out. Thanks, dog. And yes, yeah, you can kind of guess of what's going on right now. Stinky butt. Yes, you are. You're a stinky butt. You are. You are. Tell you what. You are the stinkiest bum. I know, but I love you. You know I. Much as I complain about your stinky butt, you know I love you wholeheartedly. As much as I want to kick your butt for stinking the place out, you know I love you. Okay, so as for the hair as well, because the hair's quite white, so we're gonna do that. Quite right, yes, quite right, yes, jolly good. Sort of. To be honest, I think that's gonna be a bit lazy, but if we just darken the tone. Certain things, that just so it looks like you can see he's getting electrocuted essentially. There we go. Beak, obviously. There we go. So that would be a lot more better. And then the hair. Go. Yeah. Yep, I think that would be a lot better. It's just so you could tell, like, the darker shading, it's just, like, getting electrocuted. I'll tell you what, we're going to do something, like, a little bit darker and just sort of... No, looks a bit messy. Nope, undo. I was going to do something like that, just to show he's getting electrocuted, but I don't think that's going to work. Not like that? No. No, I think we're going to leave it at that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, now we can go back. Nick, main colours. Jesus Christ, boy. The pages are wrong. Was it just... Are the pages the wrong way around? No. It's right. Alright, sorry. I was looking at something and it was... Something was really bothering me there. There we go. You know, like when you sit there and go, something's not right. I don't like this. That's what I was doing. My brain was like sort of getting to that stage. Like, I just... My brain is reading and it should be that, but it's not that. It's going on, basically. But yeah. Seriously. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why? Why do you want to stink out the place so bloody badly? Alright. I'm not very happy they dumped her in here for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm not happy about it. But at the same time, but what can you do? I do tell them never to do this on the streams, but there you go. I don't mind the dog coming in, don't get me wrong. It's just more of, just don't dump the dog in here because she's being a pain or something. But there you go. Hey, come here. Hello. Hello. Look, do you want to say hello to everyone? Come on. Want to cuddle? Come on. Up you get. Want to say hello to everyone? Come here. Up you get. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, hello. Look, there you go. This is my dog, guys. Look, what's that? What's that? Don't kiss me. Look. Look, what's that? See, this is Bella, everyone. Say hello to Bella. Hello. Right, go on, down you get. Good girl. Oh, she loves me. You love me, don't you? I love you. You know I do. I love you to pieces. But there you go. But there you go. Finally, I got my dog on camera. Hope you guys enjoyed that. More big fluff. This is why I can't pick her up, because literally she could just jump on my chest and it'd be like... Essentially, that's my dog in a nutshell. But anyways. Yeah, so we need to do that. Yeah. Oh, we need to do the white, don't we? That's why I got so confused. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to be just doing this page online for today, and the rest will be offline because I spent so much time on the swords, which I should not have done. Scarlett, you are a really bad influence on me, love. Love you to pieces, but you are a bad influence. I should be concentrating on my book, not doing srowdtember, but there you go. I did wanted to do something, so I guess this is sort of like an early Christmas present to all my friends from me doing that. So there you go. Right. There we go. Dog escaped. You finally escaped, dog. The dog finally learned to escape. Good for you. Go cause havoc for the tea cult. Go cause havoc for the tea cult. That's what I'd be telling my dog to do right now. Just cause chaos, you know. Yeah, you're my dog. You know, you're like a tea cult just by extension of the cult. You know that, dog. And by that, you're gonna have to cause some chaos. You know, steal teas, stuff like that. You know, tea cult business. And by the way, if you want to be a tea cultist, guys, feel free to join the Discord server and become a tea cultist today and earn your honorary titles. The links are down below. If you don't have a link, just let me know and I'll slam the link down for you. Actually, is there anyone new here that I need to upgrade to tea cultist on the chat? And there's no new art at the moment, which is a absolute shame. But yeah, there you go. And let's see. We're gonna do the jack. Ooh. Edit, undo. We need to do the eye here. And then get that. Yeah, that's it. Edit, undo. And by the way, if you do want to send fan art, I do just tag me on all social medias. I should be as Vamp Lost Soul. If I'm not, please let me know and I will rectify that as soon as possible. But other than that, it should be all ready to go. So, right, let's do that knee. And then get that chest there. Sort of, yeah. Get that scratch in. Get that battle injury in. Badass. There we go. And just sort of fill that up. And then you can see all like the white. So, yeah. So this is like, I think this is like one of the more intense parts of the book. Because obviously, because you're not doing all the colours, you're kind of like dulling your mind a little bit by doing this. Hold on, why is Pretzel not playing? I hope you... Yep, play. There we go. Got some music. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream today, guys. I hope, you know, doing these little surprise streams every now and again. I've got to call them surprise streams because they're not my usual times, but I'll do it anyways. And I think it is really important for me to do this for here on out, just so, you know, you guys can watch my progress, watch how I do things, and hopefully enjoy it along the way and do some little bits like srowdtember and stuff like that. And, you know, hopefully you do really enjoy this. That's my target thing, is you enjoy it, you learn something from this, and, you know, hopefully you like hopefully inspire you to do your own mangas and stuff like that. But yeah, if you got your own series, please let me know. I'm going to change my review direction, not just games and that, but maybe to like indie manga. So if you do have your own series that you do want me to review for the future, so patrons can vote what I review, please send them to me. And if you've got a place where we can buy them or view them, please let me know. It would be great. So, and we're nearly done with this page anyway. But yeah, But yeah, there we go. And then we go a little darker, and then just sort of get that darker than that because that's mixing with that grey too much. There we go. There you go. And the reason why I use colour as well, it's just in case I might need to re-sketch anything, and then I can make a new sketch layer. So if you're wondering why I'm using colour, that's why. When I could go easily like grayscale. Layer, new layer. And what we're going to do is get the spray. Sort of. Sort of. And get those eyes glowing like that. So it looks like they're glowing and it's got that sort of feel to it. That's the edge of the scythe then. Okay, yeah, I'm done this page. So I'm going to pass you on to somebody now. I'm going to have a look and see who is online. So let's have a look. Don't want to go home. So who is online now and who should I raid? Oh, Zombie's on right now. Jill's on right now. So guys, tell me what you want. Do you want a gamer or do you want an artist? To be honest, I am kind of leaning towards artist right now, but let's see how far Zombie Octopus has got. So, turn the sound up. Awesome. Right, she is literally just started. That is absolutely awesome. We are going to raid her then. So, yeah, sorry I didn't do as many pages, but because I spent a lot more time, plus I really want to focus down on this while watching somebody, we're going to literally end the session here because otherwise I'm going to go quiet most of the time. And that's not entertaining for you guys. And it's not fair on you guys. So, we're going to do that. So, here we go. So, we're going to raid. And hopefully... Zombie... There we go. I don't know why it's on caps. Sorry, we're going to turn off the caps lock. And we're going to start raiding now. So, thank you guys for coming to watch me and support me in that. Seriously, it does mean the absolute world to me. And it does mean the absolute world to me if you do stay on and watch other artists. So, yeah, this is James from Phantom Lost Soul. I hope truth's more it seems. And I hope you all have a good time. Bye! Turn this off. See